every Monday from 4 to 7 p.m.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion and mango, let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy a girl a rude boy and you get what you want.
Tune up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
868, it's all about the grind.
Well, you know, life is a journey. You know, sometimes we go through different things. At the end of the day, these things just allow you to see what you're made of. You know, it push you to the limit. Now is the time to give it your all in anything that you do.
You're listening to the grind.
Life is an experience, full of good things, bad things, happiness, sadness. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you rise and you fall. That's just life. And make sure you rise when you fall. Every time.
It's all about the grind.
Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel it, sweet melodies, my life.
And when I that me was born a winner. Crowd of people talk me with her. Never make it to know me better. Tell them oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na. And when I that me was born a winner. For the stars me I reach no matter. Through the pain of the stormy weather. Just like a plane me I fly like that. Ups and downs, every time you turn around, feels like the very same place you be found. Every time you smile and you frown, rise then we fall. But be sure to rise when you fall.
868, it's all about the grind.
Rise when we fall. Rise when we fall. Be sure to rise when we fall. Rise when we fall. Every youth was born a winner. Inna yourself, just look within her. Reflection just like a mirror. Wanna make it like Rihanna. You see both, born a winner. DJ Bravo, born a winner. Whiskey Burner, born a winner. Round the world, just sing together. Life it comes with ups and downs. Every time you turn around, feels like the very same place you be found. Every time you smile and you frown, rise then we fall. Be sure to rise when you fall. Rise then we fall. Rise then we fall. Be sure to rise when we fall. Rise then we fall.
868, it's all about the grind.
She tell me don't worry. She tell me she not gonna leave me for no Monday, oh. She tell me to worry. Me alone are the thing that she cannot resist, oh. She want me jabba jabba hole, jabba jabba hole. She want me jabba jabba hole, yeah yeah. Girl you give me the jabba jabba, oh. The jabba jabba, the jabba jabba, me the jabba jabba, oh.
You're listening to the grind.
Jabba jabba, me the jabba jabba, oh. The jabba jabba, the jabba jabba, me the jabba jabba, hey oh, hey, jabba jabba. Wake up in the morning, get ready, pray me I open up, hey oh. Don't know say me flossing, they pon me see me trophy, hey oh. Just look how they watching, just look how they watching, hey oh. Just look how they watching, just look how they. And I want you to stay close to me, controlling my mind, oh yeah. The way how you're moving that thing, yeah. I love how you're moving that thing, yeah. I want you to stay close to me, close to me. loving driving me crazy. And you give me the jabba jabba, hey yo. The jabba jabba, the jabba jabba, me the jabba jabba, hey yo. The jabba jabba, the jabba jabba, me the jabba jabba, hey yo. The jabba jabba, the jabba jabba, give me the jabba jabba, hey yo. Jabba jabba. Conversate with her body, talk to her mind and her soul how she burn me. The skin when she got it, glisten like gold when she work it, they burn me.
868, it's all about the grind.
She look like $1 million, yeah.
Mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it, the best in TNT music. Yours truly, Chromatic Soraya, DJ Trav, going all the way up to 7 o'clock. If you're listening, glad to have you. Glad that you're here, because today is a special one. A jam-packed show. I mean, if you've been seeing the promotion, if you've been seeing, you know, all the posts all over, you already know what it is, right? The best in TNT music, and when we say that, we can say that with full confidence, because nobody else could do exactly what we do right here on the grind. You know why? Because we care. We care about TNT. You know what I mean? We love up the country. And in the words of a certain man who we'll be highlighting today, we stand firm in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But right now, we started it off under a different vibe, as we always say. This is we starting off with the alternative segment, which is highlighting some of the different things that Trinidad and Tobago artists are doing in music. Yeah, man. So just stay locked. Share the URL with your peeps. We are live on OURradio.fm. Check out if you're listening to the audio live stream. We got the video live stream. We're live on YouTube. Yeah, man. Just share it. Because you're about to hear some of the greatest music that you'd probably never heard before. You know what I mean? As I always say, your favorite song was once a song that you never heard. This is Grind, playing the best in TNT music. Trav, let's get into it. Kaz, Fuego.
868, it's all about the grind.
Gyrate one time, baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. My love, I go show you a million times. Give me goddess wine. No say that your hips don't lie. Any boy this I commit a crime. I go kill them, but a million times. Yeah, give me the mighty wine, baby girl, I need it. You know I'm steamy, I've been feeling how you feeling. Ain't go a second for nobody else deep it. You know the vibe, them other women ain't appealing. My ex are old and I ain't talking about the weekend. So let's kick back. You ain't down for no nigga with a six-pack. Bring a smile to my face when you fling that. Dance floors that you own them. Baddest gal in the room, no opponent. Need you by my side when I'm rolling. Token, for your body I'm devoted. You the type to make me show emotion. So come ride me baby, I'm your ocean. You put my mind in crazy slow motion. Yeah, gyrate one time. Baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. My love, I go show you a million times. Give me goddess wine. No say that your hips don't lie. Any boy this I commit a crime. I go kill them, but a million times. Yeah. Drama.
You're listening to the grind.
Me know you want bend like banana. And me know you have love for the Rasta, yo. So let me know what's good. I'ma hold you down just the way I should. And put a hole in a boy, yeah, you know I would. Yeah. No games, no hesitation. On your body, make demonstrations. For your love, I make reservations. Cause, oh mama, me know you have love for the Rasta, yo. Gyrate one time, baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. My love, I go show you a million times. Give me time.
stay for the deep.
868, it's all about the grind.
Can't get to you while you under me, yeah. Tell me what you want to do. Right by my side, nothing that we can do. Can you tell me what you want to do? Feelings come and there's passion with it. Your body move and it's like it's sailing. Your love beat in my conscience sailing. All I want is your body. Girl, not regular, telling ya, yeah, me now. Just tell me what you want from me. Girl, me love you back from the start to my back. Just tell me what you want from me. Girl, not regular, telling ya, yeah, me now. Just tell me what you want from me. Girl, me love you back, play my part from the start now. What they do is like something's missing, yeah. Can't get my hands around it, no. The way you look, the way you dance, the way you smile.
And of course, we are powered by Rude Boy. Taste it, feel it, live it. Yeah.
Feelings come and there's passion with it. The body move and it's like it's sailing. My conscience flavor. They got it, baby. Listen, baby, melanin popping, everything firm, nothing ain't dropping on you. All the big guns.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. The grind is on. The best in TNT music. And that is Fox. Sounds of Mikaltasia.
Some baby, melanin popping, everything firm, nothing ain't dropping on you. All the big heads them watching, 6-figure clocking, but that ain't bothering you. No. Man could have gone on them ways, but them boy go run the place, Watch how your mother pray for you. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before you hot up the place, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look how you sweet like bonbon, like sugar in a pot when it brown. You know where you come from, so nobody can take you for clown now. Cause you know what you have is special. So baby, do give it up.
Shout out DJ Kello Easy, DJ Paul, and my O.U.R family, yeah.
With flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor,
flavor. I wanna say.
Find me pen on your paper, paper, paper.
But I can't sing this next one. Only Sarah can sing that.
Flavor, flavor.
Not at all, eh? Tired of the excuses, showing off your entitlement, but all of that go end only on my call. Feeling it, man.
Feeling it, what?
Feeling it, man. If I choose for wine, I'm whining. You have to take it down.
868, it's all about the grind.
You only get it when I call. To give it to you, to give it to you. Say your name, man. Say your name, man. Feel your name, man. Cause your name, man. Don't feel like you can walk up in here. Lift your chest up in the air. Say your name, man.
868, it's all about the grind.
It's between you and I. Between you and I. Between you and I. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I. You know what we do with our body, though, yeah. Bring it over the finish. She say her boyfriend I live New York. She tell me she
ever get touch from a Trini, well alright. Come over me yard now, girl. One thing when me want you understand. What we do that our business. The longer the secret, the longer the fun. What we do is between you and I. Between you and I. Between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Equation add me, subtract your clothes. Minus your boyfriend, multiply shows. You see the freak in you. Love when me put it deep in you, baby. She only cheat on him cause he don't know what he had. I could be everything you need, just keep it between us. What we do is between you and I.
I am my best when I have you right next to me, yeah.
Between you and I, yeah. And what we do is between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. Between you and I, yeah. She only cheat on it cause he don't see what he has. I could be everything you need, just keep it between us. Between us, yeah, between us. And between us, yeah, between us. What we do is between you and I. Between you and I. Between you and I.
Girl, you look good and you bring good energy, yeah. I am my best when I have you right next to me, yeah. You don't pay no mind, pay no time to no enemy, yeah. No mama guy, I feel like you're my destiny, yeah. Everything I have, girl, you earn it. Girl, you earn it. Stepping out the place, heads turning.
Heads turning.
Heads turning. You know let no man be no burden.
Sounds of runs.
No man be no burden. I done scroll through your eyes.
And this one is called Like That.
Oh, you get a thing like that. Where you learn to move like that. I need you to bring that back. Like that, like that. Oh, you get a thing like that. Where you learn to move like that. I need you to bring that back. Like that, like that. I wanna take the weight off your mind so it's less for you, yeah. Just cause it's stressing me out don't mean stress for you, no. The way that you move, how you do, I'm impressed with you, girl. I want what's better for me, but what's best for you. Get it pretty, me don't mind it. Baseline, waist, and timing. Mix up real nice, how I like it. You have family from all of the islands. Get it wicked with the way you whine it. Make man want spending money just to mind ya. But you don't want nobody money mind ya. All of them problems behind ya. Oh, you got a thing like that. Where you learn to move like that. I need you to bring that back. Like that, like that.
Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue, queen, daughter, mama.
Every now tuning in.
Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue.
Like off, man. What time in off way?
Star friend, lover.
Whoa, Mrs. Cassandra.
Mrs. Cassandra, hot like a sauna, just like her mama, feed me papaya. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, she no push over. You should know better if you come in here. How your skin glow, watermelon. How you bright so, how you thinking? You make my heart go ting 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 ting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say you love me, mama, yo. My one and only, mama, yo. We come and hold me, mama, yo. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, mama, mama, you maja, mama, yo. Can't get over, mama, yo. Oh, oh, oh. Sugar, honey, sweet water, yellow, blue, queen, daughter, mama, sister, friend, lover. Oh, Mrs. Cassandra. Mrs. Cassandra, hot like a sauna, just like her mama, feed me papaya. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, she no push over. You should know better if you come in here. How your skin glow, watermelon. How you bright so, how you thinking? You make my heart go ting 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 ting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say you love me, mama, yo. My one and only, mama, yo. We come and hold me, mama, yo. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Shuna, no, yeah, mama, mama, you maja,
comes. Oh, yeah, she comes. Look, Miss Goody Goody down in the ghetto on a bun trees, sipping on the NSC. Check it out. Yo, this is M1, and you're locked into the grind, playing the best in TNT music with Chromatics. Look, Miss Goody Goody down in the ghetto on a bun trees, sipping on the NSC. She riding with the gangali. Look, Miss Goody Goody down in the ghetto on a whole of vibes. Pull up in she pretty ride. She want to get her
M1, get them lyrics now.
She a bank manager, but she want me manager. When she want the love, then she come to the damager. She family don't like the ghetto, but she regular. Until they guess who's coming to dinner. Soon as she done work, she want the ghetto comfort. From good gal to bad gal, she willing to convert. She don't want some after that, she don't want to converse. She done perch. She was looking for the real lion, now she stop search. She want it like clockwork, she want feel how the work. She ready to drop skirt, long time she stop flirt. She really want me boss it like a hot verse. Okay, look, Miss Goody Goody down in the ghetto on a bun trees, sipping on the NSC. She riding with the gangali. Look, Miss Goody Goody down in the ghetto.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the sound of M1. Before that, you heard from Freetown Runs, whole bag of Trini artists. Because if you now tune in, this is your first time, we play strictly local music here, strictly TNT music, right? This is what we do on the grind. Yeah, so we're playing some different stuff today to start off, as we usually do. This is our alternative segment. We have so much more in store for you. We got your 868 entertainment news coming up just now. Saraya's in the building. We got a tribute. A tribute to the legendary Brother Resistance coming up right after that. And then, of course, we got guests passing through. You gotta keep it locked. Spread the word. O.U.R radio.fm. Just copy the URL and send it to a friend. Yeah? All right. We're gonna get into some. Let me turn up the speed a little bit there, Trav. Let me turn up the speed. Let's go!
Yeah. Lingerie, she wet, my baby.
She's splashing.
S'il vous plaît, yeah, come to me. You got things that I like to play with, yeah. Just give me the green light, let me come true, baby, yeah. Come true, baby. Let me put it in you. Let me put it in you.
That you never could get to. I wanna show you things you never seen before.
Pick up my brother Rion.
I wanna let you know that only you can get you. Only you can get you, yeah. You don't need nobody else, you alone, me want for sure. Just give me a little bit of love it, make me push it, make me shove it. Promise you no want nobody else. Come and make kiss it, make me touch it, control it like puppet and please up, yes. Just give me a little bit of love it, make me push it, make me shove it. Promise you no want nobody else. Come and make kiss it, make me touch it, control it like puppet and please up, yes.
Let me put it in you.
And don't forget, you can send your WhatsApp messages 399-2034. That's 399-2034. And when you're sending us a WhatsApp message, send your name too, because we just seeing numbers. So let me big up, let up, send your name.
You got the thing when me want in my life, baby, yeah.
I'm not sure if we're gonna give away a 6-pack of Rude Boy in a jersey this week, because our show is so jam-packed.
Time to play.
But we might, who knows? What? Sing now, let me put your mic in. Sing now.
Wet, come and climb on me like
a stair.
And make your bumper go up and down, up and down.
Good gosh, girl.
Wet, come and climb on me like a stair. And make
And we premiered this next song last week. Trav, let's get into it. This is brand new, Hey Choppy.
Just like that, you're Brooklyn on that. Just like that,
868, it's all about the grind.
I didn't see you coming. What is this kind of love, yeah? Frequencies buzzing. Now I you're gone, your love, yeah. Maybe you're from another planet, or maybe I was designed for you. If she jump, then I jump. Wherever she go, I go in. And no mountain too high. Any river I cross If she say left, then it's left. Dead end.
26 minutes past the hour 4.
Wrong, she's still right.
And you've been listening to strictly TNT music so far. Good God.
Anywhere I go, I find myself back to you, yeah. Love it when you in charge, darling. You lead the way, yeah. Break up just to make up, you know that type of shit, yeah. All your kisses ransom till you have it your way. I never had it like you, boo. Wet till the splash it too good. Bad man, them feels is too zone.
And Travi, we have a surprise for them, you know. You see that number 16, but we ain't going there yet.
So if you step into the left, then I step into the left. If you take 2 steps to the right, baby, I already there. Come and hold me a little closer, like you don't want me.
We gotta bring my brother Choppy on the program soon. Soon, before he fly out and leave.
Dizzy man, I didn't see you coming. What is this kind of love, yeah?
But Travi, bring that next with him then, man.
Now why you gone, your love, yeah? Maybe you're from another planet.
You need to tell a friend O.U.R radio.fm. This is the grind, playing the best in TNT music. Trav, Lego Chum.
She jump, then I jump. Wherever she go, I go with. Ain't no mountain too high.
868, it's all about the grind.
And me say, ooh, tell them say, we did drop out and did flop. And me say, ooh, tell them say, we was ever going to stop. And me say, ooh,
you're listening to the grind.
We not go on the track. And me say, ooh, me ask you, yes, I feel run and finish. Tell them we ain't to win it. We not to see them watch a brother drop out last minute. Plenty people ready if you go make some commentary, but me tell them we'll and come again when they ready. Road not easy like Booja teach me. We optimistic so them think it easy like the track we are run just clear and breezy. More wild people and demon try beat me. Walk with God so me ready, you know. For anything them have to fail we, you know. Them boy know nothing there we, you know. Boy nothing there we, you know. Me walk with God so me.
Sounds of Amy, this is the top-notch rhythm. Yeah, get familiar with Amy. But you see the next artist?
Them for know. Yeah.
Travi, bring the next artist, the man.
Ooh, tell them say we did drop out and did flop. And me say, ooh, tell them say we was ever going to stop.
868, it's all about the grind.
We not go on the track and me sing.
Okay. Now listen to bad mind friend. Not getting the sense from them. Get rid of them like flame, cause them now be so big problem. Keep the fire blazing, on the altar flaming. You won't give up.
Baby sister!
It's not time for giving up. You won't give up. Don't pass the cup. Try by the fire, beg it up on the flame. Tears in me eye, but me I grow from the pain. Plan for the Maya when me look for the rain. And Christ the Messiah, yeah, me go calling name. Run them down the out.
You're listening to the grind.
One time. Now listen to bad mind.
Sounds of Evangelica.
Not getting the sense from them.
On the top-notch rhythm.
Rid of them like
Yeah, big up his sis, man. New York.
keep the fire blazing, on the altar flaming. You won't give up, don't pass the cup. It's not time for giving up. You won't give up, don't pass the cup. Try by the fire, beg it up on the flame. Tears in me eye, but me I grow from the pain. Plan for the Maya when me look for the rain. And Christ the Messiah, yeah, me go calling name. Run them down me out of place. Can't keep them around no more, cause now me had to run me race. Now listen to bad mind friend. Not get no sense from them. Get rid of them like them, cause them not be solve me problem. Watch them. Keep the fire blazing, on the altar flaming. You won't give up, but don't pass the cup. I say you won't be stop. It's not time for giving up. You can't give up, don't pass the cup. It's not time for giving up. You won't give up, don't pass the cup. All kind of stress and a hot head me get. Try to go run away, not ready yet. Anywhere me go, it's like me run slow, but now me now hold on, me marks, let me go. See me there, me resting with the most high. Got me on the right side, now
It's not a bad mind.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was testing out something there. Right? So that, of course, is the sounds of Eve Angelica. Right on the top-notch rhythm. Shout out to my sister in Eve Angelica. Yeah, man. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Shaka Pro on the production. Yeah, definitely some dope production. But right now, it's time for...
It's time for your 868 Entertainment News, giving you all the latest info on Trinidad and Tobago entertainment with Soraya.
Hi.
Hi.
What's good?
Everything is always good.
Everything is always good?
Yeah.
Nice. Very, very well. Very well. What you have for us today?
In today's edition of 868 Entertainment News, we start off on a somber note as the Calypso fraternity has been plunged into mourning with the passing of Brother Resistance. The Rapso pioneer and president of the Trinbago Unified Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, passed away last Tuesday night after ailing for some time. Brother Resistance was known for songs such as Ring the Bell, Mother Earth, and Can't Take That. He was the co-founder and lead singer of the Network Rhythm Band. His son, Kwame Jones Jr., said that while the public knew him as a strong, solid figure musically, he was always a bridge for most people around him to pass over for better. He was like one of the old bamboo bridges in the village that was working, and Mother Nature decided to break it down and build a new concrete bridge. We lost the bamboo bridge. It's a tough one. He wasn't owned by only his children, he said. We at The Grind send out love, prayers, and condolences to everyone touched by this amazing individual.
Yeah, man, definitely rest in peace to Brother Resistance. But we have something special. It is not a somber note. It is a celebration of life here today on The Grind, a celebration of works today on The Grind. Yeah, we do send our condolences out to his family. Shout out to Kwame and to everybody else. Wife, daughter, yeah. Everybody, whole family and friends and the whole fraternity, yeah. But as I said, we got some.
It was always really nice when we go to, Kaiso House, and he would always hail us and be like, Matex, this is a new tune.
Yeah. Shout out to Resistance, man. Yeah. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? Rest in power.
In some uplifting news, Alex Lexi Brown, who has made a splash on the music scene with the song Jabba in 2019, has just released his first EP. The song Jabba on the Afro Soca 2019 rhythm was produced by David Million of Millbeats Entertainment and had everyone doing the Jabba dance as we all did on The Grind. Lexi was the first artist to sign with Millbeats Records in 2019, and his quest to rise to the top saw him booking a spot in the semi-finals at the International Soca Monarch in 2020 with the same song Jabba. His EP
Serious? I didn't even know he was in Soca Monarch with Jabba.
He was.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's cool.
His EP entitled Rise and Fall is available on all streaming platforms for your listening enjoyment. In some new music to check out, we have Life by KG, which was released last night. Do you have it in?
No, we could do it out next week. I didn't get the email. I didn't get the email.
The Upper Rhythm, produced by Nikolai Green, featuring Viking Ding Dong, Ivor George and Ricardo Drew, Salty, and more.
All right.
And also, we have a release by Abdiel called Yoda.
Serious?
Yes.
Okay. Abdiel, email The Grind, because, we will play it. You know what I mean? More than once. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
That's it for us today.
That's it for us today?
Yes, we do have some big news with Pronto, but that will roll out soon. We're doing Maze, the concert over in New York. Not just the one thing, so yeah.
All right, no doubt. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is your 868 Entertainment News brought to you by Soraya Riot Entertainment. And of course, we are powered by Rude Boy. If you see the 6-pack in the back, if you see the logo, if you see my jersey, me and Trav, we got it on. We are really powered by Rude Boy. Taste it, feel it, live it. We take a quick break and then we come back with a tribute to Brother Resistance.
If it's Rude Boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion and mango, let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy your girl a Rude Boy and you get what you want.
Tune up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude Boy is what I'm drinking. Rude Boy is what I'm drinking. Rude Boy is what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
define the music, we say that Rapso music is like the poetry of Calypso. That Rapso is the power of the word in the rhythm of the word. The power of the word in the rhythm of the word. We just talk with a certain kind of twang, and we express the poetic emotion in that twang. And then when we blend the rhythms of the voice with the rhythm of the drums of skin, the first natural instrument created by man on earth, and the rhythm of the drums of steel, the last natural instrument created by man on earth, right here in Trinidad and Tobago. That synthesis is what we call the Rapso rhythm. This is the music that we come forward with. We say Rapso is like, the voice of the people in the heart of the struggle. We did also say that sometimes it's hard to define a music, like how you define what is funk or, this kind of thing. We say like if bebop is bebop and hip hop is hip hop, then Rapso is Rapso, the poetry of Calypso, and you can't play, you don't know. It's just that,
868, it's all about the grind.
If you do not know this song, let somebody tell you about it.
Let my vibes be one with you, Mother Earth. Let my vibes be one with you, Mother Earth. I only want to know you. I only want to know you, Mother. To know you is to love you, Mother Earth. Oh, Mother Earth.
You're listening to the grind.
Oh, Mother Earth, from you come all material things. To you all things material go return. You is the heartbeat of man's survival, Mother Earth. Provider of food when I hunger, fountain of water when I thirst. Oh, Mother Earth, in your womb, centuries of seeds does be planted. Blessed be the fruit of thy womb, Mother Earth. So much harvest you deliver, yet we take you for granted, Mother. Your beauty we deface, destroying the trees in the forest, distressing the ozone layer, polluting the waters with acid rain and toxic waste.
We started off warm and easy. Rest in peace. Utalo Masimba, Brother Resistance.
Is it too late? 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 Is it too late to save the earth?
868, it's all about the grind.
Father, I am the Son, and in the name I rap so thy kingdom come. Lyrics to burn, knowledge and wisdom. You better wake up and take some, yeah. Stanley Man sang that in one of our tracks called Pity Patter a couple of years ago. Resistance, the Father, I am the Son. And it really is truly an indication of how we feel about the role of resistance, not just in the national community, but in the role of helping shape and bring our vibration forward. First off, let me say a sincerest condolences to his family, his immediate family. I know, the national community is feeling a sense of loss, but I can only imagine what they are feeling at this point in time. But just take comfort in knowing that your father, your brother, your grandfather, Lutalo Masimba, the man called Resistance, Brother Resistance, founder of the Rapso movement, even though he credits Lancelot Lane for having originated the sound, Lancelot never considered what he did Rapso, but it was a mark of his generosity that he said, no, we just perpetuating a vibration started by this man in 70. And with the emergence of the network, Rapso Rhythm Band, Brother Resistance, Brother Shortman, and all the rest of the fellas from East Dry River who are bringing forward this sound, and not just a sound, but identity, a philosophy of self-determinism, self-definition, self-identification, all towards a sense of self-empowerment. I think the impact of that cannot be underestimated or devalued. It has informed 2-3 generations of expression. It has afforded many people to come afterwards and take a lot of these ideas for granted and not realize that resistance in his being, in his whole self, in the way he presented himself, in the way he spoke, in the way he carried himself, in the way he rang the bell, was actually symbolic of that fight to bring self to the forefront and challenge notions of self. So more respect to Brother Resistance for the example, for the inspiration, for the encouragement, for the opportunities over time, and for just being the icon that he was, and is expressed in his mantra, stand firm for your culture. Respect and blessings, brother. Your work is over. Rest in your power. Wendell Man Warren, on behalf of the rest of my brethren in Tricanal, saying a heartfelt thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're listening to the grind.
It's all about the grind.
Bring it all over. Bring it all over.
Yo, this is Muhammad from Freetown. My earliest memory of Brother Resistance was him coming to the Jamaat al-Muslimin, number 1 Mukurapo Road, and seeing him I was a little child, you know. Could have been 4 or 5 years old, and this man just walking in there with this energy, you know. And even as a little child, I still remember him so vividly coming to the mosque, you know. And that was a time when it wasn't very popular at all. I mean, it's still not popular, but it wasn't popular at all for people to come to the mosque. We didn't see outsiders that much, and he used to come there and sing for us, and it was amazing. It was really, really something that took me aback even as a little child. Until today, I remember it, you know. And when I became an artist in full, he always had a good word, always had a piece of advice, you know. It's an irreplaceable, you know, aspect of our culture is him, and he was our griot. He was the one who started a lot of it for us, at least in our early memory, you know. Yeah, man, we will miss him dearly, and we will fill his shoes. God bless him.
You're listening to the grind.
With the flick of my wrist, you find a new musical disc that will make you jump and twist.
So this was one of his first ones.
Disco, rap show.
And he was balling out the whole disco era that's going on in Trinidad and Tobago at the point in time, you know.
Start forming your culture.
Discotheque man, you're sweating to that same way. Bad girls and funky boys masquerading, some parading, shaking up the disco body as they boogie on down to the ground. And they now give a damn for the culture. But tell us say you now give a damn for your culture. How will you do? When the good times are over, you're still squanting. I see you in your glass heel shoe and ting. I see you in your 3-piece suit and ting. Say what? When you boogie on the uptown swing, I see you like a robot. I say what? Like a robot. And you nah give a damn for your culture. You nah give a damn for your culture. Tell us say you nah give a damn for your culture. You nah give a damn for your culture. How will you do? Put on the dancing shoes.
Brother Resistance would be one of the main people, if not the main person, responsible for bringing Mr. Shaq in town, as they say, and exposing me as an artist to a wider audience. On more than one occasion, actually, the first time would have been in 2008. He heard me performing a song called Freedom Music in Kaiso Showcase 10,000 at the time, and asked me to be part of Rapso Explosion that year. And then about a year and a half later, he would have seen me performing a song called Rogue in Palms Club in Sando, and asked me to be part of the Kaiso House 10th cast for the following season, which was 2010. And again in 2010, even though Rogue tearing up the tent every night, I still had no interest in entering the Calypso Monarch competition. And when Resistance heard that, he came to me and let me know, you mightn't like the competition, but you had to give yourself a chance for the world to hear you on that stage with that song, because they need that. And it was that little urging from him that made me decide to enter the competition, and the rest, as they say, is history. You know, one of the things I respected and appreciated the most about Resistance is that, being very real, he and I had our difference of opinions and our little riffs over the years, but I would have always expressed those things to him. And the reason why I would have always be able to express them things to him is because Resistance is a man who would have always be willing to give a hearing to whatever your perspective or your point of view was, even though it may have been critical of him, because he was always willing to have a discussion about whatever, you know. So as they say, Rapsoman don't die, we multiply. So even though he may have left being present in the flesh on this earthly realm, his spirit and his contribution will always be in our cultural consciousness.
868. It's all about the grind.
You have only yourself to blame. I say it's a shame, shame. You have only yourself to blame. Shame. You think they care about the working family? You think they care about the mother and the picnic? You think they care about a decent wage and everybody right to live? So much a million children starving, so much a million people dying. They take the billion just to cause destruction. No respect for the human race, so they carrying the wars in space. Star Wars, Star Wars. Shame, shame. You have only yourself to blame. I say it's a shame, shame, shame. You have only yourself to blame. I say it's a shame, shame. You have only yourself to blame. I say it's a shame, shame. You have only yourself to blame. Shame.
Yo, Matix, real album here, man. I just want to say, you know, Brother Resistance, Lutalo Masimba, to me, he was like, you know, like a superhero now, right? Because from a young age, I kind of just used to look at the television and I used to see exactly what it is I wanted to be when I grew up now, right? You know, from the way the man dressed, to the way he spoke and all the things that he believed in and things. I kind of just wanted to kind of emulate that same energy and be like that, you know. So, you know, when I actually met him in real life and thing, you know, I was just so humble to know that the person that I admire so much, you know, would kind of be like a father figure or like a brother to me, you know, and just keep inspiring me, you know. Brother Resistance inspired me to be great, you know what I mean, to be all that I could be and to do it for the culture and to do it for the people. I believe his legacy will live on forever, you know. We had to ensure that. Rest in peace, Lutalo Masimba, Brother Resistance.
You're listening to the grind.
You see this one? It's 9 o'clock curfew right now.
I walk my finger to the bone for my country. I squeeze blood out a stone for my country. The people in authority mashing up my family.
Yo, 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 yo. Pa, 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 pa.
To the bone for my country. I squeeze blood out a stone for my country. The people in authority mashing up my family. So much a years that we sweat and toil is be blood and tears wait till the soil, but we still suffering today. And we children can't see the way. Hey, I wake up in the morning and there's unemployment. I can't take that.
Tell him.
Wake up in the morning and there's more retrenchment. I can't take that. When they going to stop all this humiliation, I can't take that. In the morning, more frustration, I can't take that. No, ain't taking that. So sing it with me, ain't taking that. What? Ain't taking that. So the people ain't taking that. Ain't taking that. So the people ain't taking that. Ain't taking that. So the people ain't taking that. Hey. My life is a scramble. I had to think to put a bread on my table. You mock democracy, linking up my dignity. So much a hungry mouth is to feed is we cry blood just to sow the seed, but we still suffering in pain. And we children feeling the strain. I wake up in the morning and there's unemployment. I can't take that. Wake up in the morning and there's more retrenchment. I can't take that. When they go to stop all this humiliation, I can't take that. I wake up in the morning and there's more frustration. I can't take that. No, ain't taking that. So people ain't taking that. Ain't taking that. So people ain't taking that. Ain't taking that. So people ain't taking that. Ain't taking that. So people ain't taking that.
I am Lou Lyons and I am from Freetown Collective. And this is my tribute to Brother Resistance. When I was coming up, I realized that the culture has, various voices. Soca is the voice of enjoyment and leisure. Calypso was the social commentary voice, the voice of the double entendre, just being witty. But overall social commentary. But the voice of consciousness for a long while was Rapso. And Brother Resistance to me was the equivalent of a culture or a Burning Spear or a Freddie McGregor, if I have to choose like a regional equivalent. He was talking about Africa, he was talking about oneness, he was talking about unity. He was talking about all of these conscious themes that the other voices were not talking about. But it was just the balance. Every soca artist don't have to be conscious, don't have to be dialing into the same vocabulary. But to me, the voice of Brother Resistance was a steady voice carrying that message, carrying that theme of black consciousness in the culture. And was relevant. And I would always remember him for that contribution to the culture.
Rest in power, Brother Resistance.
You're listening to the grind.
Let the word be heard. What? So take over.
Okay.
I tell you, run quick and spread the word. Let the word be heard. What? So take over. So take over. Heat in the place, but they can't hold the fire. Heat in the place, but they can't hold the fire. So take over. So take over. Heat in the place, but they can't hold the fire. Heat in the place, but they can't hold the fire. So take over. So take over. So. Where the children want. Rap song. Where the children want. Rap song. The power of the word. The rhythm of the word. Rap song. The power of the word. The rhythm of the word. Rap song. The voice of a people in the heart of the struggle. Rap song.
Shout to Rishi locked on, yeah man.
In the height of the struggle. Rap song. So run quick and spread the word. Let the word be heard. What? Rap so take over. I tell you, run quick and spread the word. Let the word be heard. What? Rap so take over.
Paloma Simba, brother Resistance. Yeah man, we understand first and foremost condolences to his family, his children, the nation at large, the Caribbean, and the wider world, because we really lost an icon. It's a loss on several levels, permanent. Personally for me, it is a really huge blow because Resistance has been my mentor since about the age of 18, 19, since I come in music professionally and even a little before. He was largely responsible for putting Kindred on the map, because once he saw the potential, he made sure that he made a way for us. A lot of people just talk about, when I was getting in the business, the elders was fighting me down. Totally different with rap. So both he and Karega Mandela do more than welcome me. Just looking back on it the other day, I realize now that plenty of the first gigs that we get with Resistance, he would be taking money and paying we out of his own pocket and not telling me nothing. So we feel like we hired for the gig, and he just want to make sure that we out there, people seeing we and we getting paid. That's the kind of brother that Resistance was, man. And so yeah, personally it was a big loss, but here why it was a big loss wider too, because we wasn't the only people he do that for. Anybody that Resistance see potential in, he behind you 100% and supporting you in any way, whether it's just giving you that cheerleading energy and letting you're bad, you that tune real bad, or cutting away for you, making sure that people hear you, making sure that you're in the right places, making sure that you do the right shows. He did full 100. So as a cultural warrior, it was important because it went beyond rap, so to plenty calypso and soca artists had to give big up to Resistance, because of the things he would have do, the party would have clear for them. And this is, we ain't even talking about as Tuko president yet, because in that role is a loss too. So, we had to kind of pay respect and honor a brother who really stand in the gap for we, because as youths, he believe in youth, he believe in young energy, and he never stand in the way of that. Resistance is a beautiful spirit who sacrifice a lot for the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, and not, like I said, not just rap, so total full support, and I just want to say rest in power, General. It will be easy, but we had to carry on the works, you know what I mean? And like Resistance always say, stand firm for your culture.
As we end it off, you see this one? Over the years, this has become my favorite Brother Resistance. This one is called Tonight. Let's go! Okay.
What a night when we hold them drum with a thunder. The pressure done drop, but we never surrender. Tonight when we jam is to break them chain, and all who labor must hold the rain. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night when truth and rights come down and caress me, and the voice of the people cry and cry and cry for liberty. Raise your hand and show me emotion. Stand up and jam if you're ready for action. Make them oppressors feel and tumble, boy. The Babylon kingdom cease and settle. Raise your hand and show me emotion. Stand up and jam if you're ready for action. Tonight I'm feeling for the power and the glory. And every chant well chanting for victory.
It's all about the grind.
Oh, what a night when the dance all ram and spill over. The street on fire when the rap so take over. Tonight when we jam go be damnation. We come again to mash down oppression. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night when the weak heart quake and tremble. The Babylon system daze and baffle. Raise your hand and show me your motion, boy. Stand up and jam if you're ready for action. Make them oppressors feel and tumble, boy. The Babylon system cease and settle, boy.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to say rest in power going out to Lutalo Mosimba, aka Brother Resistance. We want to say thank you for everything. Your memory lives on through your music forever and forever. You know what I mean? In history, in Trinidad and Tobago. You are Trinidad and Tobago history. Yeah? And I just want to say on behalf of me, Chromatics, thank you, because as Omari said, you heard people say it. You heard Mr. Shaq say it. You heard Omari say it. You heard different people say it. Like I say, like I gonna miss that call next year. You know what I mean? Chromatics, yeah, coming back in the tent. You know what I mean? He's a man that actually look out for and have his ears and eyes to the ground of what anybody within the culture was doing, and you know, anybody who he saw potential and he lent that hand, and he would, you know, he called me up and for many different shows, Rap So Explosion, a couple other shows, All Stars, different events, and he would say, Chromatics, come and do this gig and make sure you have money in your pocket too. You know what I mean? So as I was telling Omari, that's all we can do is aspire to be the same. You know what I mean? There's some big shoes to fill, but all we could do is aspire to be like Resistance and support the culture and the art form that is us and our life, right? This is The Grind, playing the best in TMT music. We hope you enjoyed that. We had to do something different today. We had to, you know, lift up the man, lift up the giant, you know. So yeah, once again, rest in peace, rest in power, brother Resistance, and as you always say, stand firm in your culture. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. This is The Grind, playing the best in TNT music. Don't forget, we got some interviews coming up after this.
This and every Monday, it's the return of The Grind. The only radio program in Trinidad and Tobago that defends TNT 100%. Exclusively on O.U.R.radio.fm. Artists and producers, email your music to thegrind868@gmail.com for airplay consideration. O.U.R.radio.fm, bringing you The Grind, the best in TNT music. This and every Monday from 4 to 7 p.m.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion and mango, let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy a girl a rude boy and you get what you want.
Turn up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics, playing the best in TNT music.
Oh yeah, I hear they say what no kill me make you stronger nah. But Lord I can't take the dirty ways no longer nah. Don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you want, we're gonna bust some new song now. Hear me loud and clear. Don't call me. I don't want them people call me, 'cause I own a different vibe.
You're listening to The Grind.
The Grind.
Brand new voice here.
Oh yeah, I hear they say what no kill me make you stronger nah. But Lord I can't take the dirty ways no longer nah. Don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have a feel,
I can't wait for Carnival 2022. Good day.
don't call me. I don't want them people call me, 'cause I own a different vibes and you have some different vibes. Oh, don't call me.
Welcome to The Grind. If you're now tuning in, we're on a different vibe.
Peace of mind. Tell the devil you look, boy, you ain't find it. I'm not where I really want to be. So please don't try and heavy me. No, 'cause plenty was fresh already. So I ain't losing no sleep for nobody. I don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have ulterior motive, hear me loud and clear. Don't call me. I don't want them people call me, 'cause I own a different.
But Trabia, why you bringing that next one day?
Different vibes.
Bring in that next one day and tell them why.
And anyway I see them passing. Expert Lord, say big up the south and the east and the west, girl them on me tongue and my sour friend. Say anyway you see me there.
Tell them why I love me Carnival.
And anyway we there, it's woman in me favor.
You're listening to The Grind.
Say big up the south and the east and the west, girl them on me tongue and my sour friend. Say anyway you see me there, a full squad there with me. And anyway we there, it's woman in me favor. And if you want find it, right by the alley, woman in me favor. Say if you want find it, right by the band with me. I know they don't, can't stop there.
this woman. One day I'll give you a story about how a man thief a white woman girl right in front, man. It was disrespectful, you know.
I see a police passing. I don't know what she.
But he was so slick with it, I had to laugh now.
She pick out she phone and calling. I don't know what she said.
Wait! Juve, big up my life, Juve family.
Just stop the vet, let me regrets. We come out of bed, let me living here soaking wet. Tell them, say anywhere you see me there. I will squad there with me. I guess I drink should wear away. And woman is me favorite. And if you want find me, I'm like the other. Woman is me favorite. You see that trust in there? You see that curtain there? We don't need your fancy stage, brother. Once a Trini rich in your vet is nice, boy. Hands in the sky, we bring the vibes. Once we reach in your vet is nice, boy. They can't deny we bring the vibes. And I don't mean to be bossy, but they can't party like we. One from one so got there, but for sure Trini, they can't party like we. Feel like you're ready, sweet this woman, yeah. Oh Lord, mama, together me say the love is so strong, oh Lord. And we don't care, this kind of energy, not it great. Watch how every hand up in the air, yeah. So we go turn up the place, we go push up the place. Once a Trini rich in your bed is nice,
So we started off this session with some brand new soca coming down from Voices called Peace of Mind, if you ain't heard it yet. But we have a brand new one coming out from Lyrical and Nadia. Travis Squeeze, Stigna, man.
Going for days, we betting for days. We going for days and days and days and days. For days and days, we going for days, we betting for days. We going for days and days and days and for days and days and days.
We just walk right into the venue with we bam bam rolling, rolling steps to the deep.
Now we go, time to step out the door. Tell me what you're waiting for. Tell me what you're waiting for. Going for days, we betting for days. We going for days and days and days and days. For days and days, we going for days, we betting for days. We going for days and days and days and for days and days and days.
Walk right into the venue with we bam bam rolling, rolling steps to the deep.
And of course we are powered by Rude Boy. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Look at we.
Trav, if you drink a Rude Boy, you can go for this. For sure.
We go down next.
For sure.
We don't play, but we never play a hating. On the road we celebrating. Everybody congregating. We don't play, but we never play a hating. On the road we celebrating. Everybody conversating. We going for days, we getting for days. We going for days and days and days and days. For days and days. We going for days and we getting for days. We going for days and days and days and for days and days and days.
If you ever catch me with 1 foot on the fence and 1 on the ground, that's because we energy up so high and we don't want to come down. Good behavior, nothing. We doing this long. If I show about one thing, we know how to be so strong.
We don't play, but we never play a hating. On the road we celebrating. Everybody congregating. We don't play, but we never play a hating. On the road we celebrating. Everybody conversating. For days, we getting for days. We going for days and days and days and days. For days and days, we going for days and we getting for days. We going for days and days and days and days. For days and days and days and days.
So that's brand new Lyrical Nadia Batson is called For Days. And who says soca can release whole year? You feel them artists stupid? All them shows outside, them busting through, no? Right, wrong.
We going for.
Speaking about right, round.
For days and days, we going for days and we getting.
Travi, where you bring that Nyla for me?
We going for
brand new Nyla Black man.
days and days and days.
Jumble it.
This is the time of we life when we just feel alive. Festival romanize that just make me feel nice, but we can't go nowhere. It's like I can't see my way. I can't cross on this stage. Can't go jumping all day, but we can find a way for we to masquerade. For we to stamp on all the ground and make me feel nice again. Feel like I have company right there in front of me, and I'm following them to bring back all of the vibes in there. Come let we move with whoa, whoa. Come and move with whoa, whoa. Let we move with whoa, whoa. Come and move with whoa. Turn up the radio, let we sip and go down low. Turn up the radio, let we dance with whoa. Turn up the radio, let we sip and go down low. Turn up the radio, let we move with whoa. Changing, this is a different day. I now waiting, let we embrace the change. Now we vetting harder than everybody. So when last I went to a private party in right home. Give me the passcode, affecting on my phone. Oh, oh, oh. Instagram live mode, I in the right zone. It don't matter where we are, let we start. Living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. I'm fetting out with the day ones, and we don't fret when the rain comes. My living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. We mash up life anything.
Not for long.
We don't fret when the rain comes. This is a
well, I hope.
Private party.
I really do hope.
This is a private party. Everybody jump.
Travel, you feel August 1st, you think of free up, I don't know. I hope it in the next 3 months.
Where you come from, Miss Lady? You're whining crazy. I see you in real woman, but your bumper amaze me. I hope you're ready, girl. Start on this bacchanal. No time to get physical. Jam in the party central. We have bottles and bottles and bottles to last all day. We have plenty room yet to play. Only good vibes, good energy. Everything that you need is there. Come and meet your new family. Tell we out to party. We could party. We life is a party. This whole day, every day. We live to party.
the mood for some more, baby. Let we getting on the action. Wind back and watch the reaction. Now we go down, go down, go down, 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 down low.
We have more than oil and powder, you feel the juve. We have plenty room yet to play. Only good vibes, good energy. Everything that you need is there. Welcome to your new family. Them can't tell we out to party. We could party, party, party. We life is a party, party, party. All day, every day, every day, every day. We live to party. Them know we love, we party. Life is a party, party, party. We party.
Push back, make your bumper raise me. Come up to play wine and lazy. I know that you wine amazing. I know that you wine amazing. Push back on nothing, Miss Lady. As soon as you start, you're ready. I need you to hold that steady. Hold it right there. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down with your hands up. And let me start from the top now. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down with your hands up. And let me put this place up. Go down there, 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 go down, go down there, go down, go down there, go down, go down there, go down there, go down, go down there. You know I like full stop. You wanna wine by the truck. Jeez, how you wine, give it up. Cause girl, I like that. You know I like that. You and me, we gon' wine non-stop. In a real life, girl, wine non-stop. Girl, you know I want that. Ooh-na-na, oh gosh. Baby, line up.
So as we we playing some new. Well, we premiered some new soca music. We premiered the brand new voice. Wait, name again? You remember what was the name of it? Something. Brand new voice.
You're whining lazy. I know that you wine amazing. I know that you wine amaze me. Push back on nothing, Miss Lady. As soon as you start, you're ready. I need you to hold.
And of course, the brand new lyrical and Nadia Batson, Call for Days. Brand new Nyla. Yeah, man. Chabi, before we yeah, man. Yeah, man. I feel before we bring our guest in, we touch some old school soca. Just a whole little vibe now. Just a whole little vibe. Tell them, show them that the grind a little different. Yeah, we just play with Trinidad. We just play real hip hop, local hip hop. But we in a different kind of vibe today. You know what I mean? So Chabi, let me go back in time now, man.
Disabling sick, oh Lord, sick. She done with a sick trick, a sick trick. The father complaining, I said stop complaining. Now this send she over, I know what's the matter. Neighbor Willie, the girl breathing, medicine can't do she nothing. The garden want water. What? The garden want water.
Really season, you know.
The girl locked up all day, she can't even come.
Splash.
Bumsy getting fat like butter. The girl wants some manual labor. The garden want water. The garden want water. The garden want water.
The garden was trimmed today. My wife was very happy, Trav. The garden get trimmed today, and my wife was very, very happy. Here now, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know. I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah.
girl a reach. I hear she shouting, oh Lord, catch me. Johnny, 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 Johnny. Tell me who is he?
Watch me, shout out me Lime Juve family. Hey. 2022. Juve had a plane. No? I could go out in the road with a bucket of mud by myself. No? I ain't care. No? As we close it off with this one, we got our special guest in the building with one of them. Tommy, let me get the tune.
I'm feeling good.
The name of this song is called Music, but some people know it as some people know it as
music sweet, music sweet. The one who invented music has got to be terrific, got to be the one who created the sun and the
trees, rivers and seas. Hanabi! Why?
Music fills the world with happiness, plenty sweetness and togetherness. Music have no friends or enemies. Everybody good dingole, 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 dingole. If your clothes tear up or your shoe bust up, you could still jump up when music plays.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we gave you some brand new soca, some old school classic Kaiso soca, whatever you want to call it. As we pay tribute to Brother Resistance earlier, we say stand firm and we culture. But as promised, we got some guests in the studio. So you gotta tell a friend to tune in right now. O.U.R radio.fm. You can listen to the live stream, or you could put on the YouTube live stream and see who we have in studio, yeah? Make sure and subscribe, though. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is The Grind, playing the best in TNT music. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This and every Monday, it's the return of The Grind. The only radio program in Trinidad and Tobago that defends TNT 100% exclusively on O.U.R radio.fm. Artists and producers, email your music to thegrind868@gmail.com for airplay consideration. O.U.R radio.fm, bringing you The Grind, the best in TNT music, this and every Monday from 4 to 7 p.m.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle, passion and man. Let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy your girl a rude boy and you get what you want.
Turn up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics playing the best in TNT music.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. That's who's here. Yeah. Tell them this.
Won't you give me the chance to express my feelings about this girl named Mary Jane? Mary Jane, oh Mary Jane.
Tell them!
Why the rain on me eyeball intriguing yourself, Mr. Officer, oh Mr. Officer.
You're listening to The Grind.
Yeah, man. You go sing it again. Ladies and gentlemen, Reefer King is in the building. But he had to sing a tune before we get into it.
Yeah. Won't you give me the chance to express my feelings?
Express it.
About this girl named Mary Jane.
Tell me about you.
Mary Jane.
Tell me about you.
Mary Jane.
Alright.
Why the rain on me eyeball intriguing yourself, Mr. Officer, hey Mr. Officer. Bridging on your team and tell you say me clean enough, Mr. Officer, oh Mr. Officer. I'm no convict on provocation, me not take, am I being detained? If not, I'll just be on my way. Hey, I'll just be on my way.
Say what now?
As another black man, I thought you'd have understanding. They put you through schools, but those fools could never land you in the place of a wet man about to buy a new trident. Should I just stay silent? Mr. Lord, we know your mind's empty, clouded by power and envy. Yes, my Lord Sensei, you know all too well. Oh, Cloud 9, what a mystic's meant. Ganja burning lesson learned, I know you know that well. Oh well, why the rain on me eyeball intriguing yourself, Mr. Officer, oh Mr. Officer. Bridging on your team, don't tell you say me clean enough, Mr. Officer, oh Mr. Officer. I'm no
868, it's all about the grind.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have in the building long awaited, the one, the only Reefer King.
Yeah, man, blessings to you, Nomatics. Give thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Bless a good night, TNT.
Yeah, man.
Love in the house.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
A little bit late.
A little late, you know, life does go.
But all you're from the Southland.
We from South, correct is right.
Right.
I ain't know these ends. I had to admit, I ain't know these ends.
That's alright, you'll get familiar.
Yeah.
Especially when the entertainment industry open back up, you know what I mean? Reefer had a route.
Yeah.
Don't know. So, we've played, over the last year or more, we've played a number of your songs. I believe this would have been the first song that we've ever played from you.
Yeah.
And as soon as I heard it, I was like, yo, who is this man? I heard a lot of buzz. Shout out to Mike White, shout out to Joe Black from South. Too. And the whole Southside movement, you know what I mean? It was just like, hey, he's Reefer, Reefer.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Stoney, I believe Stoney's like, same thing, I'm working with this youth, you know what I mean? And so we want to send some joints. And I was like, for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this song, Mr. Officer, totally blew me away because I'm always looking for reggae and whatnot. So just give me a little backstory about, who Reefer King is, what really influenced you to start writing music, making music, as a youth man coming up, etc., etc.
Yeah. Reefer King at this point in time is his own entity right now. You know what I mean? He's a part of me. But he's a part of me that I trying to be 100%. When I say he's advisor, he's warrior, he's conqueror and father. You know what I mean?
Right.
He conquer in all aspects of our life while continuing to send the message through the music because that's his passion and that's what he really loves. You know what I mean? Regardless of anything, it's always the love for it now, boy. From since growing up, since in school days, everything now.
Right.
Coming up.
Well, no, but tell me about that. So, like, what was your first, exposure to music? What made you want to start to, write and then go in studio and record and thing? How that story came about?
Realizing I could sing from a young age now, but from since, primary school.
Okay.
And from the time I realized I could sing, I used to go small karaoke and thing and mash up the place. I know who is this youth man coming and tearing up the place. But
so you used to go and sing like
yeah, I mean I go in there and I requesting a lot of reggae because that was why I love singing at the time now. You know what I mean? So I used to go there and sometimes the DJ don't have that kind of instrumental, and I sing in it a cappella for them and mashing up the place still. You know what I mean? When I realized I could write was when I started to get more into hip hop and thing around secondary school. And then I said, well, alright, let me try to put on bars and thing. We used to freestyle in school as regular and mash up the place. That's more at the time when I started meet Mike Wise and them fellas and them.
Right.
And from continuing writing over and over again, I started to realize, yo, I have my own voice now because it's my bars I write in. You understand? So I had to find a way to do it different to everybody. And
well, yeah, that's
working on the craft now, boy.
Nice. That's something we're going to get into because your versatility as an artist. Because I was greedy for reggae now because I want new reggae, new local reggae, especially to fill up we tunes, you know what I mean? Fill up, we create and thing, you know what I mean? Because we want to highlight all genres. But then, Stoney started to send across different types of stuff, different types of tunes, etc. So, was it just, how was that, why choose to be so versatile? Or why, not just stick with one genre or like a few genres within it?
Like I say again, it's because I did love now, but I couldn't give up. I couldn't give up rapping when I started it, and I couldn't give up singing either.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love R&B music. Also, I love hard hip hop. I love dubstep, grime. I love that kind of spitting bars now, but I have a favorite artist in rap, that's Kendrick Lamar. I have a favorite artist in reggae, that's Junior Gong. You know what I mean? I have a favorite
extreme lyricists.
Yeah, I have a favorite R&B artist, that's Yolanda.
Okay.
Yolanda, I find she voices extremely beautiful. But that's what I mean now, but I just couldn't give it up. So I find my own way to fit myself into every lane. And that kind of hard to just put a category on me now.
True.
You know what I mean? And that's how I end up staying versatile. And it become my own style, literally.
All right. So the versatile artist, all kind of genre you touch him. I mean, we're going to give an example of that, you know what I mean? But Trav, I want to jump into that one day. That one is called Too Close to Home. Reefer King is our guest here today on The Grind.
No man,
the blood clot.
Yeah,
I can say that. It's my show.
How do you read yeah.
What you feel like? What you feel like? Live again?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Wow, it's coming too close to home. I'm needing a new safe zone. People getting killed right next door. Pigs are asking me to know about that.
I know nothing.
It's coming too close to home. I'm needing a new safe zone. People getting killed right next door. Pigs are asking me to know about that. I pray daily, Jah guide my path and show no fear in the shadow of the dark. Build Peter people and me know I'm gonna switch pan path. Play with fire, you get burned. That's what you learned from the start. Evolution of my dog. Now I'm start for players and Matic loading in the van. Said him got a master plan. Fi get rich fast. Big cash once everybody know fi do that quick dash. No mix match, no care if anybody a day one. But then the day comes and you see their faces with smiles, welcoming smokes and warm embraces. Feeling at a loss for words as your hands start shaking. Your heart start race, that 40 pound your waist and no poly face start changing, scoping out his scenery. Evidently PT asking him what's the scene and well, what happens next? I just really want to shake off. If you really wanna know, just check the news a bit later. Too close to home, I'm needing a new safe zone. People getting killed right next door. Pigs are asking me to know about that. It's coming too close to home. I'm needing a new safe zone.
Reefer King, he's our guest in the building.
It's all about the grind.
Yeah, easy Stoney. So ladies and gentlemen, once again,
you're listening to The Grind.
Right? And we have in the building with Reefer, King Stoney. Yeah, man. Stoney, big up yourself. So you can say something. Yeah, the mic should be able to reach. You know what I mean? So how you came across, Reefer, and what made you really start to want to work with him and whatnot. For those who don't know, Stoney is a producer, drummer, all around musician. You know what I mean? Music man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Love to the grind. Love to Chromatics and the grind team. First and foremost.
Don't know respect.
Enough respect for this brother right here. I'm not gonna go into that now. You know what I mean? I was telling him, refund. Let me don't do that in this round here. But we have plenty of respect for the grind and Chromatics.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? So that's first and foremost. I met Reefer coming down south. Family vibes. Family north and south. We from in the north, and north and south. So moving back and forth, bunks up. Somebody who was working with Reefer actually. And he was telling me he wanted to do a little studio vibes at home by him. And he has this artist he want me to meet. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, this man. He's on and on about this man. Yo, Reefer, yo. So eventually he hooked up the little meeting. We met over by them. We started to plan to build the studio by him or whatever. Shout out to Capone. Let me don't even try to, hide his name. Shout out to Capone. Big shouts, big love, and big respect to that brother there. And he was like, yo, let me hook you up with this man here. And soon as me and Reefer link, that was it.
Yeah, natural vibes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Capo, he played something for me, and I was like, yo, that's this dude wavy, you know what I mean? It was a reggae tune, but he was waving all over that thing, and I was like, yo, all right. And then we hooked up in the studio that time, and I started to run some beats for him. So I have how to say quickly without wasting time. I have like beats that you know what I mean, we could send out to the radio, kind of thing, and then we have some beats that just, you know what I mean, kind of unorthodox, as they would say.
Yeah, different thing.
He loved that kind of thing.
Yeah, different kind of vibe.
He loved that. Like that. So as soon as I started to play that kind of stuff, he was, yo, hold on, play that one, pull that one back. And what he was doing on it, I was like, I wasn't expecting that kind of stuff at all, you know what I mean? He was connecting to those instrumentals, like he heard them before, like I was writing them for songs for him or something. I was like, what? And that was it right there. So as you know what I mean, I coming from that kind of background to plenty different projects musically, kind of thing. I have a love for that, to be able to take all the influences and express, you know what I mean, your ideas through what you learn, you know what I mean? So I was getting that off this brethren, and yeah, that's where it grew from there. I mean, it was a process, you know what I mean? We were linking, and then certain time we were out of contact kind of thing, but it was natural.
Yeah, every time.
It was even when we wasn't linking, it was like, you know what I mean, certain things was happening, you know, he would send me certain messages, and that kind of real deep kind of vibes, you know what I mean, where, like you say, I was mentioning them to you before I even send music to you.
Right.
And people all up in, you know what I mean, in Port of Spain side, all my homies in Port of Spain, Kafra and these brothers, and I was like, yo, listen to this
Kafra.
here. Yeah, yo, big up Kafra, bro. Kafra, whoever and whatever, and I was always playing this, you know, these little demos for them, like, yo, check out this brother here. And everybody was like, yo, he different, boy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mention what some people were saying, so I wouldn't have to drop no names, but, you know, like Nigel and these brothers, I was, you know, playing them for, and they were definitely impressed with what they was hearing, you know what I mean? So that was giving me more motivation to, you know, continue working with the brother, and yeah, but it was all this natural, and I mean, you hearing what's going on with this right here,
sure,
you know what I mean? So,
but I want to know, Reefer, like, you know, have you, what has been the reception, or have you been making any wrongs within the reggae fraternity? So more so, you know, like the stalwarts, the people who have been in it, or you're still trying to penetrate that sort of brotherhood, you know what I mean? Because I tell certain people about Reefer King, and like, and then I play a tune, and they be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, you know, saying that, is there anybody within your local reggae fraternity that you'd like to work with and stuff like that?
Any reggae community that I definitely like to work with. From Trinidad.
Yeah, from Trinidad. It's a grind, you know what I mean?
Rian Elbowen.
Okay, well, Rian, just like you.
Honest. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not necessarily a reggae
artist. I met him a few times.
Right.
But I know he's styling within reggae. You know what I mean? Other than but that's like my youth man that I want to work with. He's around my age, my time, and
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Rio
when I say no, if my wish it would be to work with Prophet, Sasha.
All
you know
of them.
what I mean?
Yeah,
all of them, to be honest now, but I really would want to work with each and every one of them. You know what I mean? But as a youth, and I feel like I can reach out to, that strength is more real now.
All right, well, no doubt. We can make that. Soraya, we can make that right. Where you going right? We can make that happen, We can make that happen like in the morning, I'm saying? But, everything in that time, man. Everything in that time, man. So what's the goal now? Like, I see you putting out music consistently.
Yeah.
Is there any works for EP or album or those sort of things?
Currently, after the last one I dropped was called Live Suite.
Right. We're going to get into that just now.
You'll get into that one. Mm-hmm. But I have one right after Live Suite. That's called Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to drop that one. That one is another bombshell.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And what kind of vibes is that?
That is a reggae fusion. It feels like a hip hop here inside, but it's covered with reggae.
I can get a verse on it or? I can't get a verse on Reaper. I can't get 16 now.
Oh Lord. I wonder if you had it.
No doubt. So, what I want to do, Trav? Boom.
We were talking about giving you all the premiere for that.
We was thinking about that as well, about giving you all the premiere.
Of course.
Before it even released.
Of course. So what, next week?
It for the grind.
Next week? We can't premiere next week?
Yeah.
Or whenever, because we got the plug. Stoney, you the plug. But what I want to do right now, I want to get into not Live Suite yet, Trav. We go end it off with that. I want to go into Power, because Power, as we've been talking about the versatility of Reefer here today, this is a more sort of hip-hop fusion vibe once again, you know what I mean? So let's get into this. This one is called Power. Reefer King is our guest in the building. He chilling for a little bit, you know what I mean?
868, it's all about the grind.
See, money is power, and power is everything. And I got some medicine. It's time to start listening. It's enough of the cup that you sipping in, or should I say cup that you sipping from? When I'm only heard when I beat my drums of glory. War stories of me hardcore and now into the floor, and I might go heavy vibes, heavy flow, bad mind. Yeah, I know we don't prepare for them. Have shells and spare for them. Can't know me not care for them. Buy a round up beer for them. Make one thing clear for them. You know roll with the fear with them. High grade and scary friend. Make a turn by the ATM. Big plan, big cranium. One pack up the stadium. Tell alien back up time for Haley Dan. Now don't try play the man. Now don't try scare the Dan. You can't build no foundation. So when the house collapse, you won't blame the land. You can't teach this.
You're listening to the grind.
You know it?
Yeah.
All right.
I want that one live. I want that one live.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey.
See, money is power. And power is everything. Man, I got some medicine. Hey, time to start listening. Listen about the cup that you sipping in, or should I say cup that you sipping from? When I'm only heard when I beat my drums of glory. War stories of me hardcore, and now it's to the floor, and I might go heavy vibes, heavy flow, bad mind. Yeah, I know we don't prepare for them. Have shells and spare for them. Cause you know me not care for them. Buy a round up beer for them. Make one thing clear for them. Me not roll with the fear with them. High grade and scary friend. Make a turn by the ATM. Big plan, big cranium. One pack out the stadium. Tell alien back up time for Haley Dan. Now don't try slay the man. Now don't try play the Dan. You can't build no foundation. So when the house collapse, you will blame the land. You can't take this BC. That's bad condition. Cold as winter, frozen splinters flying up. Master splinter running. Now you doubt this South King coming up. You guffing up like you can do something about it. Moving mountains, reef about it, spreading out like water fountain. Pennies I'll be counting up. Many steadily mounting up, readily bunking out, heavily venting now. Them style they renting out. Just speed and plenty talk and empty threats. How quickly they forget the moves you make, the road you take. Money is power, and power is everything. Man, I got some medicine. It's time to start listening. This is not the cup that you sipping in, or should I say cup that you sipping from? When I'm only heard when I beat my drums of glory. War stories of me. See, money is power, and power is everything. Man, I got some medicine. It's time to start listening. This is not the cup that you sipping in, or should I say cup that you sipping from? When I'm only
And if you're speaking about power, of course we are powered by Rude Boy. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Right now, see this earthquake, yeah. One shake the game up, this Hunger Games, yeah. The perfect archer, more like a sniper, or like a viper. Them see me coil up, mistook for humble, lost in the void now. Couldn't avoid that, we still eating pork guts and styling our hair. Fresh clothes that we wear, it only appears important for the moment. Yo, what do you care? You're only living for the moment. Yo, what do you care? Man, can't you see we being programmed into slavery? Maybe I'm crazy.
You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics playing the best in TNT music.
Yeah! So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our guest in the building. He goes by the name of Reefer King. King Stoney is also here. We're not Reefer King and King Stoney. But I don't get it. I mean, yeah. Is he rude boy? Is he rude boy? Help me figure these things out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, so you were saying before, like you intend for an EP or album, or you have another song coming. It's called Glory.
Another single, correct?
Right, but any plans for an album?
Yeah. Well, after that. I have a upcoming EP called Crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Can look out for that one too.
Okay.
That one coming in a style of a dancehall fusion, pop fusion. Is everything inside of that.
Well, right. Speaking of that, you have we actually have more songs, but I didn't line up all of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So this song that we're hearing in the back here, right? Live Sweet. Right. I kind of wanna Give me a little information, because this is your latest single that's out right now, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little about this, because this is almost in the vein of a dancehall kind of hip hop vibe. As we just heard, you could spit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No problem.
So tell us about Live Sweet.
Live Sweet. Alright, this especially in recent timing, that's what kind of gave me the inspiration to write this song, because the song was written recent too. You know what I mean? Going through life now, by hearing people complaining every day is something they're complaining about. At least in my yard, my environment, the people around me, you just hear them complain a lot about things that we going through and things that we do have and things that we could have get and lost opportunity and all of that.
Right.
At the end of the day, we still, as Trinidad say, we have it sweet still. People don't understand how sweet we have it now. You understand? There are people living right here who have it much, much, much worse. So when you complaining, I just always watch myself now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I catch myself by, wait, I complaining by I have one son. It's my little king. You understand? I have one. I mean, now they have four. And they walking nowhere, they have no house. You understand? They have no money coming in, them not even hustling, them and planting nothing. They have nothing out there for them now, boy. And them still coming out there with a smile and doing something and helping people on the road and thing. And you here complaining. And I watching myself in the mirror, I say, nah, though. You gotta stand up, boy. Nah, something wrong. Boom, Stoney sent an instrumental that just resonating with everything that I going through, which is the beat here right now.
Right.
And that is it. From time I started with pen to paper, that is exactly what come to mind, and that's how I just go through my writing process most times.
Right.
It just come from what I feeling at the time now by the experience I going through and them kind of thing. That's how Life Sweet come to be.
No doubt. I think we're gonna wrap up the interview with that one on that vibes and that note there. We're gonna leave with Life Sweet, you know what I mean? And you're gonna sing it live. But before we do that, anybody want to shout out any big up to the Southland side, or anybody who had helped you in the past, reach to this point here in music?
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? The whole Double S Empire, the whole screw, the whole family now, but everybody don't know themselves from time they watch this, because I know my family probably log on with me speaker outside. You know what I mean? The brothers and them, who, especially Cap, who introduced me to Stone.
Right.
You know what
Capone,
I mean?
yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Cap, I'm not sure how I would have met Stone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this linkage would have never happened. I never reached this far.
Right.
You know what I mean? And big shouts to Zach. Zach is another man that's worked with the music with us. You know what I mean? With Over Average Entertainment. So shout out to Over Average on the whole King Stoney, Zach, and myself, and other brothers and sisters who make this thing happen now. Boy, shout out Jelano in the house. In the house. Yeah, Jelano creeping and crawling in the back. Moving like a real.
And then just trying to get this room boy out the cooler. Real quiet.
Yeah, son. Feel nobody here recognizing them on night people. Yeah, son.
No doubt. So, as we always say, though, all right, before you leave again, what's anything you want to say to the nation or any of the youths locked on listening?
Yo, people at TNT, youths and ghetto youths at TNT. This is not over, and this is not the end for we, and we strong people, and the king. We come from a small island, but we special, and any Trini touch out there, always hear about them and something, and the king, and something, and that's how we is. That's what we is now, boy. We's power, we's conqueror, we's advisor and father and people now, boy. We have love. All we gotta do is continue to preach it. It's not just badness, because we known for that. Nobody do have to doubt that in we done bad. You know what I mean? In everything. You know what I mean? Preach goodness and positivity. That is what we're gonna overcome this time. Just like telling you.
You don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Reefer King. That is our guest in the building. We want to thank him and King Stoney for passing through, coming all the way from South, getting lost. But they reached still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we here. And give thanks.
You no doubt.
Thanks
This
for having us.
song is called Life Sweet, right? Premiered on the grind. Well, I don't know if I premiered it, but we played it on the grind a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? This is Reefer King.
868, it's all about the grind.
You know better know if you prepare. You know better know if you prepare. You know better know if you prepare. From you and me, cross street, bad mind, we agree to over crocodile teeth, silent.
You're listening to the grind.
Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna leave them there like this. Reefer King.
You know better know if you prepare. If you prepare, you know better know if you prepare. Listen close, yeah? Listen close. You know better know if you prepare. From you and me, cross street, bad mind, we agree to over crocodile teeth, silent with the step like crocodile feet. When you no find them, if you know the crocodile tweet. Team a well-oiled machine, check the rap sheet. Gyal the soil for me, need my queen. No more recoil, me just slide 17 in the scope with the beam. Me a cope with the steam for ya. Open your dome, set your hopes and your dreams. Man, I go with the flow, with the wave that you in for ya grow. If you know about the sword and the shield, would sound. If you keep, if you know what me, man, I pro up on the field. And I do like to stand up if you know, if you kneel. And I do wanna follow if you know, if you lead, if you know. But the beat, keep a low with the green, certain book you feel weed. From when you feel life sweet, wanna break down reach. There is no one left to tell you. Gunshots do not besiege. When you feel life sweet,
you feel it sweet.
Can't help but reach. And there's no one left to tell you. Ooh.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the sounds of Reefer King. We want to thank him once again for passing through. Yeah, King Stoney. This is the grind, the best in TNT music. We're gonna take a quick break, but we gonna let it tune run out. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we have another guest in the building.
Me know some pussy wanna know with me drilling and ting. Back up a brick to show you about them residency. Me wonder what I gone when the belly empty. Me wonder how some man I find something to tell me. Blood money still I make like them ya thing ya don't see. Can keep them family safe and killers limit done bleach. Them asses still affect like them in love with them sleep. Shepherd loving them sheep, so we go in history. From when you feel life sweet, wanna break down reach. There is no one left to tell you. Gunshots do not besiege. From when you feel life sweet, so you can't help but reach. And there's no one left to tell you. Hey, who know better know if we prepare. From you and me, cross street, bad mind, fi agree to over crocodile teeth, silent with the step like crocodile feet. When you no find them, if you know the crocodile tweet.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion and mango, let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy your girl a rude boy and you get what you want.
Turn up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
This and every Monday, it's the return of The Grind. The only radio program in Trinidad and Tobago that defends TNT 100% exclusively on O.U.R radio.fm. Artists and producers, email your music to thegrind868@gmail.com for airplay consideration. O.U.R radio.fm, bringing you The Grind, the best in TNT music, this and every Monday from 4 to 7 p.m.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion
taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Rude boy is what I'm drinking. Na 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 na.
Set your sight on an immortal tree. I'll be waiting for you. In the night, long in Ebony Street, someone waits there for you. We could be such naive fools with nothing to lose, yeah. Younger hearts got so much endurance. We do what we choose. We could be such underdogs. Hold your applause, only till the daughter rise. The morning is night. When the skies wanna cry, it feels so good to know you're mine. Set your sight on an immortal tree. I'll be waiting for you. In the night, long in Ebony Street, someone waits there for you.
As we touch a little Annalie Prime.
Summer salts and butterflies, no heart in denial. Hailing in the morning prana. Oh, sun of fire, where I desire to be is right on your frequency. When the days wanna break me, it feels so good to know you're mine. Set your sight on an immortal tree. I'll be waiting for you. In the night, long in Ebony Street, someone waits there for you.
Are you ready? Are you ready to roll? Yeah. Ready or not, so we come here to shine. Still I walk with the Savior every time. We out ya, up in a 6-piece armor and boot and ready to roll. Father God, cover we home. You know, see me with a rifle, they are me and ya. Almighty God, him and my protection. Cover me land from the evil one, yeah. We don't make fi run. We just give them more lyrics and show that we're so blessed. And the blessings that follow we, oh yeah. Nobody try this me. Angels over me. Ready or not, so we come here to shine. Still I walk with the Savior every time. Up in a 6-piece armor and boot and ready to roll. Father God, cover we home. Anywhere say we there, yeah. I know everybody a go like it. When we promote you, them a fight it. Them show the youth ways to get money, but never teach them to work. But we say no, we have to pull them in a this, yeah. No more blood on the streets, yeah. Sticky and go under. Righteous living we out, yeah. Come on, ready or not, so we come here to shine. Still I walk with the Savior every time. We out ya, stop up in a 6-piece armor and boot and ready to go. Father God, cover we home. Them just can't get away for all the wrong things them done, oh yeah. For your blaze, what to them? It's your defender. Oh, them a go on so. Them a poison the earth and me know say them no care now. Oh, them a move so. Them no care for the people and everybody done now. Oh, them a go on so. Them keep a poison mama earth and me know say them no care no. Oh, them a move so. I me say oh, them a go on so. Them economics and religion, it's a mash up the place, divide and rule. Me say everywhere appears who face biological testing on the human race. Bob Marley don't tell them it's a rat race. Them a talk about global warming. Jaja not come back with no water. Them not go tell you see them judgment coming. Whoa, I bring stone and fire. one who bring the fear upon the people. Same one bring solution. Nobody trust them too bloody evil. Whoa. Israelite nation, defenders of the faith. Let us stand up now. Mash down the walls of Babylon. How them a go on so? Them no care for the people and everybody done now. How them a move so? Them keep on poisoning the earth and me know say them no care now. How them a go on so? Them a poison mama earth. Oh, how them a move so? Play fuss and fight, them now are unite. Abusing the people and that's not right. Who's gonna stand up and fight? Now sell it out, we go dim my light. I and I, they a defend my God. Birthright, God manifestation never shining bright. From the deepest of depth to the highest of fine. Still I see I control the spark, make the wicked ignite. Whoa, mass deception upon my people. Two-faced tricksters, malicious and evil. Oh yeah. Israelite nation, defenders of the faith. Let us stand up now. Yeah. Broke down the walls of Babylon. Oh, them a go on so. Them a poison the earth and me know say them no care no. Oh, them a move so. Them no care for the people and everybody done know. Oh, them a go on so. Them a poison mama earth and me know say them no care no. Oh, them a go on so, go on so, go on so.
Oh, I wanna be free, yeah. I wanna be free. Wanna be free like the birds, free like the trees, free like the island breeze. Wanna be free like the birds, free like the trees, free like the island breeze. Why them try to hold me back? Try to close my mouth so me not go chat. But I and I free like a bird and there's only that time to fly and spread my wings. Why they try to hold me down? Because I and I born as a king and me know it now. I and I standing on holy ground. Oh, what a love and joy it brings. Wow.
And do more good in life and see how far you reach. And show more love to people every time you greet along the way. Did it show if you will see another day? So just have peace within yourself. All a meditation, I'm the same, me never change, man.
Wanna be free like the birds, free like the trees, free like the island breeze. Wanna be free like the birds, free like the trees, free like the island breeze. No chains around me hand, no chains around my feet. Living a righteous life, standing on my 2 feet. Just kinda and I when I'm walking in the street. You see, I'm a realist, so I deal with real life. You cannot steal this, cause I'm here in real time.
You are gonna feel this, cause it feel real nice. My people have to make a choice and do more good in life and see how far you reach. And show more love to people every time you greet along the way. Did it show if you will see another day? So just have peace within yourself. Hold a meditation, I'm the same, me never change, man.
Wanna be free like the birds, free like the trees, free like the island breeze.
Baby, call me. I'm scrolling through your pictures in my phone. I'm beyond lonely. Distance have me wanting you close, baby. Waiting for the response to my text message. And up lately, I don't know where my sanity gone. Girl, I'll try for you. Ain't no mountain I won't climb for you. No matter the heights, to profess my love. Girl, I'll skydive too. Girl, I'll try for you. Ain't no mountain I won't climb for you. No matter the heights, to profess my love. Girl, I'll skydive to you. My heart's calling for love all over again. Calling for love. A broken heart is my Don't let me go, baby, no, no, no. Don't let me go, darling, no, no, no. Don't let me go, sweetheart, no, no, no. I'm wondering when we gonna meet again. Hold me close. The only thing that matters right now, wow, wow, wow. Just hold me close. I'll explain to you in a while. See that thing that pump in my blood, baby? Can you promise not to play with it? Situations that persist change me. Reasons that we can't forget. Girl, I'll try for you. Ain't no mountain I won't climb for you. No matter the heights, the profess my love. Girl, I'll skydive to you. Girl, I'll try for you. Ain't no mountain I won't climb for you. No matter the heights, the profess my love. I'll skydive.
We've been playing games with our emotions. Let's get what we feel out in the open. Wanting you is all I do. And boy, you know you want me to. Don't you think it's time we prove what we've been feeling? This is a moment of truth. Either we win or we lose. This love is just the way that we feel. You'll know if love is for real soon enough. Let up the feeling tonight before I know that I want to. It's all up to me and you in the moment of truth.
So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that is Moment of Truth coming out from Trisha Hamilton. I know you heard some good reggae music right here. This is The Grind, playing the best in TNT music. Yours truly, Chromatic, Soraya, DJ Trav.
Heart gets broken.
We have a guest in studio coming up in about 5 minutes. Yeah, another guest in studio.
Because 3 words.
Trust me, you wanna tell a friend to tune in now to The Grind.
But we can let that bother us. Not when we're so much in love. I can never get enough of saying I love you. This is our moment.
And don't forget, we are powered by Rude Boy. Taste it, feel it, live it. Trabia, where you bring that next one for me? Sounds of Black Loyalty. Yeah? This is The Grind, playing the best in TNT music. In 5 minutes, we got a guest in studio. Yeah, trust me, this one going to be fire.
868, it's all about the grind.
Your love is really mystical. I've never seen a love like this. To be honest, yeah, it's really the words cannot explain, baby. You know? But for this love,
It's so real. Yeah, the story of my love. Girl, I long to find the words to tell you how much that I care. Every time you come around, there's so much love is in the air. Even when I try to think, you just keep running through my mind. Thinking I'm under a spell. Now is your love truly divine? Yeah. Supernatural loving makes me wanna give you my heart. Oh yeah, the supernatural loving. I pray, oh God, don't ever let us fall apart. No, no. She said now that I found you, hope I understand. All I got to do is be her one and only man. Her love will never leave me, never break my heart. Pray, oh God, to bless this love. Turn on me, Lord. Na 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 na, yeah.
this loving feels like ooh la 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 la, ooh la la, yeah. Your love, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la, yeah. Oh yeah, love, supernatural loving makes me wanna give you my heart. Oh yeah, your supernatural loving. I pray, oh God, don't ever let us fall apart.
And if you're watching the YouTube live stream, no, that is not our guest, Ice Boomtown. Shout out to our cameraman giving us that quality thing every week, yeah? But you see this one? So tell a friend to tell a friend, OURradio.fm. Share the URL. It's just type in OUR Radio or OurRadio.fm. Yeah, man, tell them.
If no one answers when
it's coming up in 5 minutes.
You gotta
or less than that, 2 minutes.
There's a voice that echoes on.
We have a special guest, yeah. This one going to be fiery.
Fire than I speak love into each day. Become alive. Burn up a flame, turn up a vibe. No matter what, don't feel ashamed. You can't deny. Don't let the work cause you no pain. Go live your life, and that don't mean for you to quit. Prioritize. Hey, before judgment come, don't give in to the slaughter. Why? While everybody running in a circle, wind down in a laughter. Cause this is our rock back time, yeah. Come take a rock, come take a good down in a rock back time, yeah. Control, get ready and full. Less heavy, more bold. Feel nice like you never did.
And if you are mistaken, just to let you know, we've been playing strictly TNT music for the past 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Only Trinidad and Tobago music. Sounds so good, don't you agree?
I took the chance to lose myself and choose to try to level the vibe. Oh, before judgment come, don't give in to the slaughter. No, while everybody running in a circle, wind down in a laughter.
816, it's all about the grind.
Timing, yeah. Come take a rock, come take a groove down in the rock back timing, yeah. Oh, I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe.
So Tabby, let's squeeze one more. Coming down from another Southside representative called Revelation.
I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe.
You're listening to the grind.
Yeah.
And some of y'all might know this one as a classic, but this is redone by the Trinidad artist Revelation. Listen now, man.
It's not that I don't love you.
You're listening to the grind.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's the sounds of Revelation. This is The Grind, the best in TNT music. And as we said, we have a special guest in studio. He's here, right? But we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back because, of course, we are powered by, and well, he's the official brand ambassador for.
So if it's rude, boy, you like, baby, crack a bottle. Passion and mango, let's go together like bass and treble. So when you see me in the party, whining like a man, just buy your girl a rude boy and you get what you want.
Turn up the passion, new passion and mango flavor with the rudest ingredients. Taste it, feel it, live it.
Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Rude boys what I'm drinking. Na na na.
You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics playing the best in TNT music.
So ladies and gentlemen, what we gonna do? Hey? What we gonna do?
Man, I real down the road. We not take disrespect from no. From the wickedest zone. Me and me think them defend my own. Listen this. Start war idiot, you a clown. Now me dog them ready fi come send your woman. Anywhere we go, we chop to the bone. So anything, we a pop up the chrome now. Shut up us and we not stop knock it. See them run like them near rocket. Badness the whole of them locking. So now fly down and clap him. Mosquito gunshot slap him. In the freezer them a stack him. No, we no care who feed them bad like Bin Laden. Listen now. Go feed them. Coulda try hide man a search every crevice. Load the SLR, put the jump on the Glock. It a sing like berries. Yeah. Pull up. What you mean?
I feel I wanna tell you just go. I feel I wanna run through not try. Run with him.
Lick rhythm no man, what you mean? Voice of the ghetto youths there now, you know.
You see?
I mean the real rude boy, you know. Would them know about short Would them know about sours? From a this MILB, I yell you get something like rain in showers. Would them know about Biggie? Hilltop got the powers. And if you think my dog them coward, hey, AR-15, beat and sweep the street. Separate gun from teeth. Enemies swallow. Pull up.
Play back the rhythm. Hey, what going on? Lano.
Yeah.
Forget the edit now. We on the grind. We on O.U.R rhythm. Give me it raw. Give me the thing.
Alright. Would them know about short Would them know about sours? From a this MILB, I yell get bullet like raining showers. Would them know about Biggie? Tell them we got the powers. And if you think my dog them coward, what? AR-15, beat and sweep the street.
Separate gun from teeth.
Enemies swallow bullet like peace and Murphy fly with the birds and the bees. Mama can't sleep all night, she weep her Sunday dump on the concrete. Let me tell you about the bees and the hilltop bomb to the house in Pass Street. Listen, real killers and we evil. Every day we pray for kill people. All if you dive like a goalkeeper, men rap bust the Glock and lick when he cap yo. Hardo desert eagle, big black and ugly like Smeagol. Pull the pussy with beer shot.
Run the instrumental, Trav. Run the instrumental. The evil eyes, yeah, man.
I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest. No, run the evil eyes in the back there. Run the evil eyes in the back. Yes, our guest here today.
Yeah, man.
The one, the only.
Okay.
The one only. Okay. Voice of the ghetto youth.
Easily, the man.
Jelano.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I mean. It's good to be back. It's a while I ain't see you too.
Yeah, true. And if you didn't know, like, let me just fix that if you know what I mean? I remember when we were on other frequency station, you were one of the first, one of our first interviews. And
I remember that.
We have seen a lot happen since then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just kind of want to catch up. How has it been? The whole Trinidad local dancehall movement has had such a wave, such a, excitement and interest about it. Mm-hmm. But how has staying positive in COVID and trying to, because all your was about to fly, and all you have plans to fly now that things freeing up.
Shows done.
But I just want to,
don't know. A lot of shows.
I see you as taunting.
Flies get shows get cancelled because we can't fly and go nowhere. But I mean, what is to be must be. So within due time, and the people who wanted to see us will see us.
No doubt. But how has it been trying to stay positive, as I said, through this whole COVID thing and still putting out music and as consistently as you have? You know what I mean?
Well, what I gotta say is I just acknowledge my purpose in this thing called Trinidad, and for me to slow down or even let what happening kind of make me stop doing what I doing, that would be feeling for not just me but for the whole movement. So I, with that in mind and in thought, I just keep going on.
No doubt. Yeah. I bet. So we're here to talk about numerous things. And of course, you are now the brand ambassador for Rude Boy. Rude Boy. How are we drinking there?
Well, right now it's a little hot, but it's still good.
We have some in the fridge there, Celine, big up yourself, you know what I mean? Every time. Shout out to the reps in the building. Shout out to D as well in the building.
Die media.
You know what I mean? So as I say, like how what is it like in terms of working with different producers? I mean, and in that attempt to try and stay so consistent, you know what I mean? Was it your real process? And do producers send beats to you, or do you actually go out seeking? And because I know you've been doing a lot of collaborative work with Rion, etc. Jazzy.
Well, honestly, over the few years that I've been doing this, I come and build little relationships with producers. So now, where before I used to have to seek the rhythms, now a lot of rhythms are sent to me now. So I just have it'll be easy to stay consistent as myself because it always have a rhythm that day for me to just go and ride,
Right.
So I wanna say give thanks to the producers, them that stick with me and give me that forward,
Right, and was your process come? You record a song here in the studio, a nice little reggae vibes. I have it there if you want to jump into it too. You could sing it. I don't know if you remember the lyrics, but
it's a while I hear that song,
Yeah, no doubt. We could touch
I do plenty things after that song, man.
Yeah, true. We could touch different things. But what's your process like? Because I mean, that night when we recorded, you basically was writing on the spot, freestyling, or cut a piece.
I don't usually do that. You see, I like to take time and put time into the music because time is something people just hear in the music.
True.
Right? You will hear a song and you know that man in just go in the studio and do that. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of music I like to bring. So I just take my time. I would take days, I would take weeks, I would take months to write a song. My first song that make me get through, which was What Them Want.
Right.
The song that bust me. I take 8 months to write that song.
Serious?
8 months. That's almost a year to write one song.
Right.
But you see what we're going.
Exactly.
Yes, and so time is something. Once you put time into your music, you just get the results. Because it have plenty thing I throw it. You know my lyrics throw it for that song. You know my thing I sing now, but that thing go work until when I get it. From the time I sing it for people, I used to sing that for people with no rhythm, and see the reaction and be like, that is what I want. So when I put the rhythm behind them now, that is it.
Well, interestingly, as you're saying that, so how did you choose to go on that rhythm? Because of course, at the point in time, Plumpy, I believe, had the big tune on the rhythm, My Journey. You know what I mean?
That's the name of the rhythm, the My Journey rhythm.
Right.
Big up puns.
Shout out to brother DJ Pun.
Yeah.
The Big Bang every Wednesday night on O.U.R Radio.fm. Anyway, go ahead.
The thing with that rhythm now, Pun is like it had two versions of the rhythm. One was the My Journey rhythm, which Pun did, and then it was the Progress rhythm that I believe Nice Nation did. Right? And the both of them was practically the same thing because it stemmed from a rhythm named Memories Rhythm, which Mind Keys did, and they put on the internet.
Right.
And then Puns heard it and Nice Nation heard it, and they both buy their rights and did different versions of it.
Right.
Right. So Nice Nation had K-Lion, I believe Sadiki, somebody else, I think Swanee and all was a Nice Nation rhythm. And then Plumpy ended up on Pun's rhythm, and then Plumpy tune was the tune who was really the big tune on the rhythm, right? Up to this day, to me, that is my favorite song on the rhythm.
Right.
That Plumpy, My
Well,
Journey.
I mean, that song was part of the trajectory of what was happening in Trinidad.
It was because
a big part of
before My Journey, the song who was raining in Trinidad was Prince Swanee, Brother, right? Brother, and Bad Mind People,
right,
from Swanee, right? And
Go Feed Them.
and Go Feed Them, right? So it was 3 songs, but it was only Swanee. And then when we hear My Journey now, nobody didn't know who was this Plumpy.
Yeah.
But the song, it shattered the place because I used to listen to that song over and over. I mean, like, I will listen to that song 20 times straight.
Yeah.
You know? When it did now, was out now, and it lingered for a while. Months was passing, and that song was the top song in any grung party you go. That was the top song. So me now hearing that song so much and that rhythm come and get embedded in me, I start to listen to how the rhythm song and when the tune playing, and I start to sing my song on it and realize, but this thing fitting
nice, sit down nice.
This thing fitting. Now when I wrote that song for them once, I wrote that on a rhythm named Up Top Rhythm, which TJ sing. We no laugh at people, rise the matic and run them out. That was the biggest tune in Trinidad
on the ground. That was hot
at
on the
the
ground.
point in time. So while that tune was raining, I listened to the rhythm and write my song. Because I wanted to get a rhythm somehow. I said, but I go and find pun.
Yeah, and get it.
Pun get a rhythm for me.
With TJ
but
too at the point. And
my journey was beaten so much in Marvel. We did love that song. Love it. Big up Plumpy, you know. And I did Biggie come home and I said, Biggie, because I searched the internet and I find the rhythm on the internet. It was the name of the rhythm was Memories Rhythm by Mind Keys. And I said, Biggie, listen to this. And then I sing that song on that rhythm, and Biggie say, yo, we have to go and do that. And we called upon one time, and the next day we was in studio.
Right.
You dig? And it was just history after that.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the ghetto youths, the brand ambassador for Rude Boy, Jelano, is in the building.
Okay.
I feel we could give away. We have Rude Boy to give away, you know. We have Rude Boy, 6 packs of Rude Boy and some jerseys to give away. We had 2 winners last week. So if y'all want to feel free to call us up, 399-2034. But Jelano is in the building. I want to get into this one. I believe this one is a brand new one. This one is called Rollout. Jelano, our special guest, right here on The Grind.
Built up Mona Valley. No. Yo, shut up. Trini baby, Biggie. When you see the team roll out, we anywhere that we go, anywhere we go. One link, that's the program. Look how my dog's neck full up a gold, yeah. NSC and champagne by the case. Sexy body girl with pretty face. Plus nobody can step in on my way. Cause my dogs them round me like a shoes lace. So just in case you never know, please don't trouble when I trouble you, or you can end up where you don't wanna go. Please don't try be no hero. You know name Superman, we bow. All when you with your group, man. Yeah. My dogs ready figure, come on. Tab, fight him like a Doberman. So don't diss. And if you want pull you, don't miss. Cause we bad like the BI6. The power I make them ball out crisis. When you see the team roll out, we anywhere that we go, anywhere we go. One link, that's the program. Look how my dog's neck full up a gold. Yeah. When we a party, we no look trouble. Like you no see how much a hot girl a bubble.
Yo, Biggie. 868, it's all about the grind.
Man, fire it.
One of my favorite. Lano, where you feel?
Yeah,
now get him it live. Live.
All right.
Tell him this now.
All right, then listen now. Touch the road with me target inside. Step to it, me nah go think twice. I me jump over the hurdles in spite of the haters. So do want me do me thing right. I me always trap with a full pipe. For any boy who walk come fi look fight. Cause the way of my future look bright. Me no want nobody feel them can take me good life. So no risk I will be taking. Tell them this are the done in the making. No bad mind. enough of them hating. I mean, I really care, cause this and no plating. Man, I aim to the stars, me no gaping. Stay real and me never start faking. Why? One thing me know from me little and I grow. Every real you them get the rating. Tell them me come from nothing, so please don't try touch me button. A long time man I suffer, now me day I want eat like me hungry and glutton. So tell them me come from nothing, please don't try press me button, no, no. Long time I suffer, now me day I want eat like me hungry and glutton. When me say me want live my life to the fullest, Jah know the roughest at times me been through it. So much a door locked tight when me pull it. So much time me coulda end up a jail stuck into it. Whole heap of thing, if me coulda go back me redo it. So much a secrets me wish me I'd knew it. Yeah, but life goes on. Now any opportunity me get me nah blow it. Listen now, elevation me seek, so me I go scale to the mountain peak. That's why me ever lyrical on the beat. Me no sing failure like some other artists. Set a standard for the thugs in the street. We're pretty girl, we want it in the sheets. So we never left our job incomplete. Anything or anything, even if music fi beat. Tell them we come from nothing, so please don't try press we button, no, no. Long time we suffer, now we there so we eat like we hungry and glutton. Tell them yeah we come from nothing.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the sounds of Jelano, our special guest in the building here today. So, Lano.
Yeah.
Travi, the bubbling there? Right, nice. It kind of load up. Have it load on, right? I go control it. So, so you are now again into something. You know me. You are now the official brand ambassador for Rude Boy.
Yes,
right.
I am.
I want to get into something. You do a IG live some months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't trying to get into no bacchanal.
Nah.
But it says a lot about where you reach and what you're doing right now.
Yes.
Right? You were commenting on certain things that were happening in Trinidad and Tobago dancehall. Right? And boy, you were saying, boy, basically what you're doing, eventually sponsors are going to mess with Kind of go into that and then what you really saw that, you know, the road that you're not the road, but the way you had to carry yourself in the industry that people, maybe others weren't, in order to reach to this level now, to work with a brand, and especially a brand like this.
All right, well, what I would say is enough respect to all Trinidad artists, right? Each and every one on all their side. Whichever side or their own eye on all their side, right? Now, I believe that this thing, even though it might be him and her and me, it is Trinidad as a entity, you know. On the outside, people watch at us as Trinidad because I have heard about parties on the outside that when you go to the party, they say, well, you know, we play reggae, we play soca, we play dancehall, and we play Trinidad. So we are a oneness as individual artists, right? So everything we do, there's look a certain way for all of us, right? If we do good, all of we look good. All of we have a possibility to get an opportunity as long as somebody doing good. So with that now, even though a man might feel, well, you know, you become an artist and you're seeing a different side of life now where people looking up at you when they always used to look down. To let that get you carried away and feel that is all it's about, right? You have to really understand that you blessed with something that people just pray for, right? You could do something that people just wish they could do. And you're supposed to understand you have a responsibility when you have them things, you know? Regardless of what you want to do for you, you have a responsibility. Because what you could do without even trying too hard, people just try real hard and can't do it. And once you keep that in mind, it will humble you. And it's going to make you always want to give back to it, right? Let's just try to set that example and always... I call myself the voice of the ghetto youths. So it are things that I just hold myself accountable to do. You know, if things like that happening and men and being mindful of what they're doing, I had to step up. Because I can't just call myself some man and show that is who I am.
True.
You know, so that's all I was really doing now. I wouldn't say I do it in the most perfect way, right? I can't say that. But I tried, and you know what I mean. I try, and that is all I does. What another boy or another girl within this thing to do. At least try. You could do your thing. You could do. Everybody just do the thing, but you can't forget that this thing bigger than we, and we are one, regardless of how we just pull and tug here. On the outside, we is Trinidad.
Yeah, and even here, everybody, I mean, you know, there are certain sides, etc. We ain't gonna get into that. But the general public does look at it as a whole thing. It's like, you know, them fellas, etc., etc. So I understand totally what you're saying, man.
No, it's a public knowledge. You know, it are things that are known by the people that I wouldn't even need to talk about. But that will only be in Trinidad. On the outside is what I'm saying, where we should be concerned about, because that is where we could go and reap the benefits of what we're doing and come back here and do something with it.
No doubt.
You dig? So I just want my artists them to understand that all are we just be viewed as one. So we shouldn't be pushing and pulling and tugging and bad minding this one and hating on that one, and you know, we should agree to disagree, but let we at least do this thing the way we just see everybody else doing it. Because we just do this thing. This is Jamaican music we sing, and this dancehall music. Dancehall is Jamaican music, and them Jamaicans, them don't play with the music.
No, not at all.
Especially when it comes to support them, then they support one another. You know what I mean? So we supposed to be able to do that regardless of whatever going on. There's things that's going between them that we wouldn't know about, because when it comes to music, they're professional. So we need to try to be a little more professional as Trinidad artists.
Yeah. So I wanna, Chavi, we have some tunes here. We have, you tell me what you want. We have Crazy. We have Decisions, we have Expensive, we have When We Reach, which I love.
I want rhythm.
You want rhythm? Alright, so hey, what Chavi? Play When We Reach, and then we go get some rhythm, and then we go deal with it, right? Jelano's our guest in the building, the voice of the ghetto youths. We breeze in.
Yeah,
we have till 7 o'clock.
Alright.
Or more. You know what I mean? Chavi, let's go!
Yeah. Hilltop badness, Maravala. Murderation we practice.
You're listening to the grind.
So me can't believe them not bad, them a coward. When it comes to war, we move forward. We got the Glocks and the 9Ks and 45. Bullet like bees in a hive. Yo, we not take shot, but we push head back. So if you disrespect, you're gonna get a headshot. This ain't no pet shop. Up the up that trap. After 6 we roll out with big strap. Semi-automatic, well it a go kill them up. Plus me 38 barrel I go spin them up. Spin them up, holla your friend, bring them up. Holla pointing at the Glock, and me ready for drill them up. Bell go up, now have nothing to fit them up. Like lighter, the hammer me flick them up. Now the other taker, I pick them up. Close caskets, son about that stitch them up. When we reach now, high grade I roll out, all gangster lock the street. No, we not run from police like the boy where you thief. No. When the war start, them boy trembling like leaves. Trembling like leaves. Yo, but they does. Lift up every rass hole for your arm. Burn down them out, make them call for the fireman. Eyes a man can't come, snooze me alarm. Okay, me sleep with me gun in a me palm. And it not jam and no face pan bread. When the rifle turn on, every face get led. Yo, we so bold, I go face them dead. But them anywhere, them dead. When we reach now, high grade I roll out, all gangster lock the street. No. We not run from police like the boy where you thief. No. When the war start, them boy trembling like leaves. Trembling like leaves. Yeah. M16 bus and left them head pon the bus route. Bullet make them look like crushed fruit. Left the body fi rotten like a mushroom. Yo, and we know wear costume. Bare face me go there when me buck you. Presidents upon your face and me bust too. Man a real bad man boy fool. Yeah, when we reach now, high grade I roll out, all gangster lock the street. No. We not run from police like the boy where you thief. No. When the war start, them boy trembling like leaves. Trembling like leaves.
So Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is our guest in the building. That's a newish kind of one, right? That one is called When We Reach. I really like that one. I'm telling you already, I want it on dub plate.
Yeah, I get that, brother.
You know, when we reach, I did a roll out, tell them the grind lock the streets. No. Mad. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, Lano is here, and Lano say Matix run rhythm. So I had some rhythms line up, but I wanted to play he tune. You dig? Nah. But we go run some rhythm. Tell me what you think of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Now you're in my field, man. You know, making me feel like I home in my yard lineman, man. So now I could free up. Yo, listen this, well you must be crazy. Yo, how you go try to test the grind, boy, you must be crazy. Yeah, so rifle shot to put your life on the ground like you're lazy. Yeah, tell them we not play with people. Not nothing we let have the evil. And we be boss it up. Yo, broad they killing my dogs ever willing. We be crush them ends and we don't care where you living. Big split billing, rude boy sipping later on. Blood we be spilling, yo. When we pass like waka do the grass, every blood clot thing in me where you get blast. Better think twice and fast, cause this is a grind and the voice will get to you. You must be crazy.
Tell them!
Or you go try for that. You must be crazy. Yo, rifle shot, put it. Alright.
Hold on. He requests this one.
Alright then.
868. It's all about the grind.
To defend the ghetto, you them. Alright. So if a war them want, we ready like Freddy Figure Shelly. Chrome 9 a bust out your belly, and same place we buck, we left your death it unsmelly. If a war them feel far, that we ride the M16 far. Hit your bullet close and real far. Drive by with the kid in a wick yard. Listen how we rise up everything. From a boy this shot a perish him. Shot fly between your hairy chin. Maragon, me gun name has left your body in all different angle. Big and stink, black rubber handle, and the clip longer than the earpod. Rapunzel with a key not angle, yo. Rinse him out, washing machine wall. Cut touch up him like your man Sheen. Boy run out to look on the scheme when the road boys squad touch down on the scene. Yeah, we bad from we born, you know. Violate you get real can, you know.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. That's our guest. Today, right here on the grind.
Yeah, man,
the rude boy, Jalano, the voice of the ghetto youth. Yeah, man. So, I mean, there's a bubble rhythm in my background, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so what's it been like, working with the brand so far, rude boy? How did, give me the run-ins of how they reach out to you and how they wanted to make it happen, etc.
I must say that I'm very grateful for Rude Boy acknowledging me from Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
It means that we doing something good here then. Yeah, for this to happen, that means what we doing good regardless of what, everybody does have the difficulties and the little handicaps, right? But we looking good, right? And now we looking better with this, right? So that is what I'm grateful for. What I would say is big up thy media, my management, because it's because of her hard work and dedication to making Jalano become what Jalano wants to be.
Yeah,
that is the reason why all of this happening.
No doubt. So that teamwork is important.
Yes, it is. It not just the teamwork, but when you say management, that is a role that people don't know how to play. You understand? But my management is by far the greatest. Yes, I swear. I just go on my knees and pray and thank God for who I have over me and who He blessed me with, right? Because Delicia and Akel is like one of a kind, each of them. You know what I mean? And I doubt I will ever meet anybody in life that close to these people, right? Because what they just do for me, I not seeing people doing that. and they should do it because, I mean, this thing is not something you should just, take slightly. This is music, this is language, this is thing people going and have to listen when the day come when they're going to work. This is something that's serious. So you have to have serious people behind you, but not just serious with just the work, but serious about wanting to see you as an individual do good. And that is what I have. That is what I bless with. And that is what artists should want to have on their side. Not just somebody who want to put dollars in your pocket. You understand? But somebody who want to really see you be a better you. I have that. You understand? And that is what does make all of this happen.
No doubt.
I could not do it by myself.
As I say, not to sound cliche, but teamwork does make the dream work,
yes,
right?
It is.
Facts. But I want to kind of get back to something we were talking about earlier that, more specifically the outside looks at Trinidad or Trinidad dancehall as a whole.
Yes.
But what has been, because the numbers that some of y'all are racking up, yourself included, we're talking millions of views,
millions.
2, 3, 4, 5 millions of views. Not coming from Trinidad and Tobago alone.
No.
Right? So what has been some of the responses and seeing your music play in certain places? You know what I mean? What has that feeling been like and that experience been like?
Wow. I wouldn't lie. It's an overwhelming feeling to know that people who not even from here, who mightn't even see me ever, could give me that play and be like, I mean, a lot of people just reach out on Instagram and thing and be like, Jelano, like every day. I have people that send prayers to me every morning when I wake up and I go in my DMs. I mean, shouts to those people who continuously do that, because that does keep me in line, And I get up on a morning and I see 20 messages on Instagram. Half of them is prayers. People just want to see me do good. And to know that is what's going on the outside. I mean, I will get a message from India. I will get a message from Ghana, where people just praying for me. That is a different kind of feeling. Like, that is why I just do this for.
And speaking about that, you say India, Ghana. What's some of the strangest places that you've seen your music reach? You know
Reach?
What I mean?
Like about 5 people from Poland. I didn't even know it had a place called Poland. But yeah, where that is?
That is somewhere next to Germany.
In Europe.
Yeah. Like Eastern Europe, next to Germany. Yeah, I mean.
Well, I guess a lot of reggae and dancehall is playing in them places too.
For sure.
They probably just maybe a DJ from Trinidad, maybe Wendy.
Nah, I think I always say this, right? what I believe what the local dancehall and more so their fan base, which is majority youths, let me be real, has shown to the other heads and them who have continuously fight down certain things, is that we could elevate we own and shoot we own to the stars,
because it have a lot of youths. So all we have to do is really reach to them.
Yeah, but not that alone. It just shows that we could grow this essentially that would grow this home fan base that can spread the music worldwide. And as we're talking about Jamaica music, that's what they've done. They've supported the music so much that their music just skyrocketed to the world.
And that's why we reach where we is, because the youths them really rate we and put we up there for people to know, well, hey, whether they like it or not, they go and hear it every day. Because I live next door to you and that's why I playing. You understand? So regardless of what, eventually what you gonna say, you gotta give him, because you might really hear a song and say, but he song good, and might listen it, and then you go want to hear something else from him.
Yeah, I mean, and for artists like yourself, that's multi-talented and always doesn't make one type of music. How important is it to you to have a balance in what you put out as music? You know what I mean?
Well, it is very important, because one of my goals as an artist is to become the artist that does release reggae, dancehall and soca music. That is my goal in this thing. That when I must reach a level where every month you're getting soca, dancehall and reggae.
I swear I see you booking some soca show somewhere. But anyway, in foreign, where is this somewhere? Miami?
One fete.
Aye. So you're gonna wait, hold on. So you're gonna run out a what, then what? And then a 2-3 tune later, right? You're gonna give them a soca?
But Ayasuka.
I'm not doubting that.
Ayasuka.
But I want to know
how
you should do. Go and
right now this year looking to do some collaborations with some soca artists and things, so people could look out for that.
No doubt. I kinda wanna talk about that song too. The song with Ravi B.
Right.
Funny enough, like that song when people first drop, people like, wow. All right, I could see that here the collaboration, but then it kind of took on a life of its own. The same way I was for the carnival this year. You would hear Trinidad passing, I hear car passing, ponging out that.
Yes, and that you know well. All which part I live in, when the night come, I hear that song playing in the distance. From a distance, loving my heart, rum in my vein. I so love my rum. Bring a next bottle again. I so love my rum.
Yeah, man. But what was that experience like working with Ravi?
That was fabulous. That was watching Ravi B. I would have never expect Ravi B to be so down to it. This man, like a youth man, boy. I swear, boy, this one like a youth man. I line with you as like I was one of my region and them. And I just watch this man as a living legend in Trinidad.
Yeah, you can't fight that. You can't fight that.
I mean, come on. If you fight that, then you're not from here. You understand? But that is one of our living legends, Ravi B.
Yeah.
So big him up anywhere he is in the world. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jelano has been our guest right here on the grind. Lano, before you leave, anything you want to tell the people at Trinidad and Tobago and your fans, everybody locked on, you know what I mean?
What I would say is, y'all, put a lot of love in your heart, get rid of the hate. Corona killing we don't need to kill ourselves too, right? All look out for one another, look out for your neighbor, look out for children, look out for elders, right? I want to say shouts to my family who does be striving with me. Big up Tiba, Auntie Sue, everybody, all hold it down for me. And I will just continue to make all proud. The whole of Trinidad and the world and Tobago and all over. Right, Jelano here for the ghetto youths.
You don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the ghetto youth, the first brand ambassador for Root Boy in Trinidad and Tobago. Make no mistake about it. And we are powered by Root Boy. Shout out to the Root Boy team for also sponsoring the grind and supporting Trinidad and Tobago music across the board. Taste it, feel it, live it, guaranteed thrill, excite, and invigorate you. Root Boy Original is a great tasting vodka-based drink containing herbs and botanicals, including the legendary horny goatweed. I tell my wife that. She said, nah. Nice. So I feel we want to end it off with this one, Travi. I will play Decisions for me, right? And we're going to end it off. Everybody who locked on, thank you for tuning in. This is the grind, the best in TNT music, right? Decisions.
Okay. Boys are the ghetto youths again. Fit the ghetto youths, me nah pretend. No, never, no. None of them tell me that me switch, but them no know. Come me born in badness. And even if me tell you my whole life story, you still wouldn't understand it. Oh no. Unless you're born as a ghetto child and you grow in a ghetto life, discriminated for your ghetto style by the same guys who make your life turn so wild. But to be born in the ghetto is a blessing. I'm so proud to say me come from nothing. So now me can appreciate everything me receive from the king. Oh yeah, I know, not for the choices me make no right. More time me wish me coulda get a next try. But then me remember say, not no can't happen unless it governed by the Most High. Don't you regret your decisions and never forget where you come from. Coulda wear small wins or coulda beat on. Don't you regret your decisions and never forget where you come from. Oh no, every ghetto youth. Well listen this, live and learn, work and earn. If you play with fire then you must get burned. So no mixing or not, no that is not your concern. Mind your own business and stand firm. I live a life full of trouble and misery. Remember the days when people used to diss me, but me never give up. Come me know say the harder the battle or the sweeter the victory. Me carry on and on, should it rain, hot sun and storm. A lot of people wish for me fall, but them a go tired fear the ghetto youth name call. Intelligent stepping, never ever bepping, and everybody know my fall when me repping. Me hope you listen keenly to the words and catch a lesson. You know the message. Don't you regret your decisions and never forget where you come from. Coulda wear small wins or coulda beat on. Don't you regret your decisions and never forget where you come from. Oh no, every ghetto youth. Don't
Don't you regret your decisions, and never forget where you come from. Coulda wear small beans or coulda beat on. Don't you regret your decisions, and never forget where you come from. Oh no 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 no, every ghetto youth.
I like